fact, now that I think about it, the sun, we're told, is a big gaseous ball burning in space in a vacuum. By the way, since we're on the subject of vacuums, fire, the element by which the sun exerts its energy, and I don't care if it's nuclear fission or what, it's still fire, needs what element, folks, in order to continue to burn? Oxygen.
Welcome back, everybody, to another Flat Earth Debate.
We're living on a disk, floating through space, with a tiny sun.
Hey, I'm FTFE, welcome back to the channel that does the stupidity what Superman did to Zod. Yeah, shut up. I know Superman killed someone, stop crying. Look, he came back as the worst version of Doomsday ever, so, you know, no worries. Anyway, today, thank you. I just been peeking. I'm just going to turn down my mic a bit so you guys don't get blasted in the ears. There we go. Today we're having another Flat Earth Debate. Apologies for the late start. Tech problems, as there always is with these kind of things. Thank you very much for joining me. Tomorrow we are back on Jeranisms to hopefully finish the debate against Stuart Buckle. That should be fun. But tonight we have someone I've not spoken to before. I found him on Twitter. His name is Reckless. Reckless, hello, welcome to the show. How are you doing? Thank you for joining me. How is it over there in America? Yeah, I hear that a lot. Yeah. Thank you for joining. I do appreciate it. Oh. Awesome. Well, I'm looking forward to this. Right. Just make sure. People are saying that I'm still loud. I must have changed my settings on my mic. Wait, hold on. Are we not getting sound from... Right. Hold on. Yeah. Keyboard. There we go. That's better. I'm sorry, guys. I didn't have the audio set up properly. He should be coming through better now. My bad. Goodness. Yeah, tech issues everywhere tonight. You know how it goes. Live entertainment and all that. Already had a few super chats, but we will get to them all at the end. So thank you very much, guys. Right, Reckless. Why don't you just take a couple of minutes, introduce yourself, and just tell people briefly why you think the Earth is flat, and then we can get into presenting evidence and stuff.
All right. I am from Baltimore, Maryland, United States. I am just a regular guy, regular person, regular citizen. I do work for the government. I do cybersecurity. Um, I'm a cybersecurity analyst
Mm.
for Northrop and Grumman in Annapolis, Maryland. I got a lot of friends and family that's been in the military. That's they've been. I got two homies, two friends that's stationed in Alaska. I had one friend that was stationed in Antarctica. Um, so I get my knowledge from all over. It's not just me just you know coming up with shit out my ass. I get my knowledge from all over, from other people, and so that's basically what I do. That's me. That's where I'm coming at. And yeah, I'm just the truther. As far as why I think it's flat, I'm just gonna start off and say I used to be a glober. I was a glober for a while until I started working with the government, and yeah, and just realized like it was just a whole bunch of shit that they lying about. And that was one of that might be the biggest one, the biggest lie. That might be the biggest one.
Right. So
And
you started working for the government, and then you figured out the Earth wasn't a globe.
yeah, but not only that, just like my personal experiences too. Like just going outside and looking, just I don't know, just looking around for me personally, and then being on a plane. That's another experience for me. Just being on a plane and looking out the window and you know
Being on a
and
plane, looking out
what
the
else?
window, right, right.
It's a lot of personal experiences, bro. Like it ain't for me. Everybody got their own ways of how they think or what they think, but for me, it's been personal experiences for why I think you know why my viewpoint is the way it is, and
Okay.
documents too, and documents
Documents. What do you mean by documents?
like patents, different documents I've seen, um, or I've had access to, uh, and yeah, just that, and it's not, and I can talk about it. I can say because I didn't sign anything with my time working where I was working at, so I definitely can share that experience and talk about that too from what I've seen with my personal experience and my personal eyes and personal perception.
Okay.
So yeah,
Fair enough. So I'll give you 10 minutes to present evidence, but you said you wanted to hear my side first.
yeah, you can go first. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
fine. It's your channel. You can go first.
Yeah, I mean, I've done this like literally hundreds of times. I've presented so many different bits of evidence, and it's kind of hard to keep it fresh at this point because I've kind of covered everything. My side knows everything. So I'm
Okay.
gonna go with something that's relatively simple to talk to you about how we can figure out that the Earth's a globe, and that's how radar
Okay.
functions. Right, radar is used everywhere. Very important in aviation, and there's a specific thing about radar which really helps us determine what the shape of the Earth is, and that's something called a radar horizon. There wouldn't be a radar horizon if the Earth is flat. Now, let me just bring up this so you can see.
Okay.
Wrong one. Display 2. Right, I'm going to go here. Right, is that coming up on screen for you?
Yeah, I can see it.
Alright, I'll just make the page a bit bigger because whoever made this page thinks that it's 1990s in the internet, apparently. So, this is talking about radar horizon and line of sight, and why there's limits to a radar horizon. Why there's limits to a radar, and why it can only see a certain distance. And the distance that it can see is determined by the curvature of the Earth. Obviously, there is other things that get in the way, like mountains and shadowing from weather and everything. But the main thing that they can determine how far the radar can see things away is the curve of the Earth, and that's why you have the term flying underneath the radar. Because if you're low enough to the surface of the Earth, you can get away from radar detection by being below the line of sight because it's being blocked by the curve of the Earth. The closer you get to radar, the harder it is to fly below the radar because it would be able to see further and further. But it's used by all aviation. It's used by every ground station control tower for every airport in the world, and they all have the same calculations and the same knowledge of how to figure out how far away the radar is. They would use something like this, which is a radar horizon calculator, which you can put in the details of how high you are, how far away the target is, and if you'll be able to see it based on the curve of the Earth. And it's very, very simple. The fact that there is a horizon to radar, which is an electromagnetic wave which just travels forever until something stops it, it shows that there is a physical blockage. All of the calculations that radar uses is based on there being a curve to the Earth and how far that would see. The circle that you see on those radar displays, that is literally the equidistant circle around the radar that it would be able to see because the curve of the Earth is in the way. And it's hard to get away from the fact that the Earth has a horizon, which can only happen if the Earth's a globe, when there's something like a radar horizon. There is no reason for there to be a specific cut-off distance for radar if the Earth is flat. If the Earth was flat, then this line would be flat and you would still be able to be the plane. You'd never be able to fly underneath the radar. It just wouldn't be able to happen. So that's, I want to keep it simple and focus on just that. There's so many things I can show you. Measurements of Earth curve, measurements of Earth's rotation, gravitational experiments that show that the Earth's a globe, satellite observations. There's so many things that I can show you, but I want to keep it really, really simple and base it in reality, because you talked about being on a plane, and a plane would have this radar horizon, and the radar on the plane would be able to see further as it raises in altitude, which makes sense if the Earth's a globe. But if the Earth is flat, that line is going to be flat, which means that there's no way a plane could ever hide from radar detection. Every radar would be able to see every plane in the air. There's no reason why it wouldn't, but you can only see planes within a certain distance of a radar because the curve of the Earth is in the way. So that's what I'm going to stick with for that.
But wouldn't the plane it would tilt, right? It would go down. The nose of the plane would go down, right?
What do you mean?
Like the nose, when you're flying, the nose of the plane wouldn't go down or tilt because of the curve?
No, planes fly with their nose tilted a bit up. So even if the Earth was flat, that doesn't make sense, because planes literally fly with their nose tilted up a little bit, especially when they're landing. Their noses are tilted way up. The curve of the Earth has nothing to do with the direction the plane is facing when it's flying. Planes fly based on atmospheric pressure, and as the atmosphere is around the Earth, it's also curved, and the pressure is a gradient. The plane, once it's got all its forces balanced, its thrust and wind resistance and gravity, all those forces are balanced, and you keep it all there, it's just going to follow the curve of the Earth automatically, whilst its nose is tilted up. So no, but that avoids the complete point of the fact that we have a radar horizon. If the Earth was flat, every radar on the planet would be able to see every single plane that's flying all of the time, but it doesn't.
How do you know that though?
Because there's not a limit to how far a radar signal can go. A radar signal will go until something stops it. It's an electromagnetic wave, a self-propagating electromagnetic wave. We've measured the distance to the moon and planets and even the sun using radar. We know the higher that you go, the further radar can see. So there shouldn't be this arbitrary limit that the radar just stops at. If the Earth was flat, the only thing that would stop the radar would be things like mountains and stuff. So if you were pointing a radar up in the air, then you'd literally be able to see every plane that was flying across Earth if the Earth was flat. But you don't. There is a horizon, a very distinct radar horizon.
No, that's definitely interesting. I just can't see it, bro. It's interesting. It's an interesting fact. But I don't see me personally. I don't see the curvature, because I feel like if that's really curvature, like you would see it physically especially in the water. Water is level and flat. You would see curvature in the oceans and the.
Well, you do. Then again, there's a horizon when you're at sea, and
But where's the curve? Where's the curve in the oceans though?
The horizon is the effect of the curve. That you
But
you wouldn't have a horizon if there wasn't a curve to Earth.
But it would be a physical curve in the water though.
No, oh, no,
You
no,
would
no,
see
no,
it.
no. It wouldn't be a physical curve that you can see. I think you're misunderstanding what a horizon actually is. So the horizon is a circle around you that is the same distance from you at all points, which means that it curves the same way in every direction. So it would look flat to you as you turn. It's equidistant. You can see it as a cross section of the sphere. So, unless you are really high in altitude, you're not going to see that physical curve. And when you go high enough,
So
you absolutely can see that physical curve. Like, just this was taken by a friend of mine who sent a balloon up himself with a camera that is non-fisheye, and it was high enough that he was able to see the curve of the Earth. So
I was getting ready to ask you that too. I was about to ask you, is that fisheye lens? Cause
it's not. It's 100% not. See the two lines, the yellow and the blue line.
Okay.
Right. They're strings that are physically attached in front of the camera that are pulled tight, right, to show that if these are straight, just like we see them when because in the video you see him setting the apparatus up, and we see the strings are tight. So if the strings are tight and they're straight in this lens, then we know that what is in between that is not fisheye.
So that line right there, which line? That line.
The yellow and the blue line
that
are two physical strings that are tied up in front of the camera and pulled tight. To give a reference to show that it's not, fisheye. And this is from a video, and I've taken a shot and increased the exposure, the saturation level so we can see it clearly.
So
and
you're saying that
not only can you see the curve of the
horizon.
Earth, yeah. And not only can you see the curve of the Earth, but you can literally see the curve of the atmosphere above the Earth as well.
But that doesn't look like that. That right there don't look like a globe though. Like that doesn't look like what we've been shown from NASA and other.
Well,
like,
again,
agencies.
right. So again, what I've done is I've taken the image and I've turned up the saturation. Okay.
Okay.
So everything is popping intensely. All right. So that it was clearer to see. And when I turned up the saturation, it showed that there's not only a curve to the Earth, but a curve to the atmosphere.
So you think?
But in the video,
sun,
you can see it's clearly there.
Okay. Yeah, I see it. It just don't look much of a curvature to me.
Well, that's the amount of curve you would expect. That's the thing. When you're that high, you can do the predictions. And that is what you expect the amount of curvature to be able to see at that height, which was just under 36,000 feet. 36,000 kilometers.
So you believe that the sun goes down over the horizon? Or was it, you believe that it goes beyond the horizon? Is that what, as far as the sun, when it sets?
Well, the sun doesn't move, we rotate, so we turn away from it.
Oh,
and,
okay.
And that makes it go below the horizon. But anyway, that was my evidence. So why don't you take 10 minutes and give us your best evidence for whatever convinced you that the Earth is flat and everything, and then we can go through stuff a bit more.
I mean, like I said, basically all my stuff is pretty much just personal experience. Like I don't go on and look at what other people say or what people say in the past have said in the past. I based off, I'm more of a, I need to see it with my personal perception for me to believe it. Everybody not like that. That's just me. A lot of people not like that. Some people like that, but I'm more of, I need to see it for myself. I don't take people's word for it because it's just.
I get that. I get that. But,
I gotta see it for myself.
That's why I personally, obviously I've always been told that it's a globe, and I've believed it, I guess, but I tested the claims. I've personally myself measured the Earth's rotation. My job in the Navy allowed me to test the claimed distances between land masses on Earth when I was doing fuel calculations and stuff, right? So I have personally tested the claims. I know the Earth rotates because I measured it myself, and I know the Earth is at least has the land masses, the distances between what we're told, because I tested that myself. You know, so
Okay.
I don't just have to believe what people have told me.
Okay.
And you know, the thing is, perceptions and observations, they can easily be very, very wrong. You know.
Hey,
You're-
so
you-
can people. So
yeah,
can people.
that's why that's why tools are important. You use the correct tool for stuff, and you know, you analyze the data. But our perceptions as humans are not designed to do things like determine what shape the Earth is.
But I feel like we can see too far though. We can
No.
see too far because me
Oh,
personally,
goodness.
I think we can see too far because like you can see when the sun when it's going down and it's setting, because I believe that it rotates. It don't rotate around us. I mean, it doesn't. I believe that the sun rotates around us.
Well, yeah, then it could never go below the horizon, which it does. You can watch it literally go.
I don't see.
below
I
the
don't
horizon.
believe that. I don't believe it goes. I believe it just goes. It just goes down because
But
we're further down. But if we were to go up like on a mountain or something, we would be able to see it. It's still there. All it's doing
You
is we
can
just, our
literally
perspective
at
is-
sea. You can literally watch the sun get half covered by the horizon and then disappear below the horizon. It doesn't disappear into a dot like you would expect if the Earth was flat. It literally full size just goes below the horizon. And I actually made just a little model in one of my 3D softwares as to what we would see if the Earth was flat. So let me see if I've got that here.
Okay.
Oh, where is it? I've rearranged all my evidence. Right, here we go. So let me explain what this is. Okay. So on the bottom left, we're looking down at just an arbitrary flat Earth. It might not be the right map or whatever, but let's just assume it's a flat Earth. Okay. And the one on the top right is a camera looking at the sun. The camera is at the moment set in North America. Okay. So and the other two views show the camera following the sun. Now the sun literally goes below the horizon. It disappears. It becomes dark. You can't see it at all. But if the Earth was flat, and in this I've placed the sun about 3,500 to 4,000 miles above the Earth, which is what flat earthers have claimed. But you know, and this is what we would expect to happen. Okay.
You said 3,000.
3 to 4,000, which is what is
That's
the
yeah.
is the,
That's
what
what
I've
we.
been
Yeah, that's
what
what we.
I've
That's
been
what we
told
say.
by
Yeah, that's what we. Yeah.
So based on the size of Earth, I've placed the sun about 3 to 4,000 miles above the Earth, right? And this is what happens. So as you can see, so this would be about halfway, maybe halfway through the day. The sun's moved from North America over the ocean towards Europe, but the camera placed in North America can still see the sun in the sky. Right now, at this point, the sun is literally on the other side of the world. Okay, so it's literally over China and Russia at this point, which would mean it would be nighttime in North America, which would mean the sun would not be able to be seen at all. It wouldn't be there, otherwise it would still be light. But as this shows, you could still see the sun if it was 3,000 miles above the Earth from North America, even when it was above China. It shows the camera pointing at it to show you where it is. It shows where the sun is. So then the sun, let's say it comes back, and there we go. It never went out of sight as you were in North America. But I want you to watch it again. I want you to notice what happens to the sun in the top right. Okay, the size of the sun now, and as it moves away, it gets significantly smaller, which is what you would expect if the Earth was flat. The sun would get smaller and smaller as it goes away, right? That doesn't happen in reality. The sun's angular size, the size of the sun in the sky, stays the same throughout the day. It doesn't get smaller.
That's not how it worked, though, bro. That's not how it's leaving our perspective. It's
What do you
not
mean?
going down the
But
horizon. It's not.
I just showed
it's-
you
it's
that
leaving.
it wouldn't. I just showed you because your perspective is the top right. This is what you see. And it doesn't ever go out of your sight, out of your perspective. This is literally what you would see looking up at the sun. This is directly above you at noon in North America. And as it goes away, this is this is like here midnight in North America, but the sun is still seen in the sky, and this is your perspective. I have literally included the perspective of the person looking at the sky, and the sun never goes out of your vision. It doesn't disappear if the Earth is flat.
Okay.
But
I see what you're saying.
Why don't you?
I just don't. I don't buy it. I just don't buy it because
that's called personal
I just don't think
incredulity,
there's.
though. But why don't you just saying I don't buy it? That's called personal incredulity, and it doesn't really show anything. But you said about your personal experiences and stuff. So why don't you tell me about your personal experiences and everything that have showed you that the Earth is flat? You know,
I mean, just first of all, with the sun, just going out and looking at it, if it's how is it in space? It's not in space. Let's just get that out. It's not in space.
How do you know it's
local.
not in space?
It's not. I can go outside and look at it. If it was in space, we wouldn't be able to see it.
Why not? It's really big. Why wouldn't
it's
we
not
be able
that big.
to see it?
It's local. It's small and local. It's not that big like you've been told.
So, using radar, we've literally measured the distance to the sun. Now, radar works like we talked about earlier by sending out an electromagnetic signal, which will hit something and come back, right? So we literally pointed radar at the sun, a really powerful radar.
Who did?
I can show you the paper. It's an experiment from about 1969, which is a really good one. But we literally pointed a radar at the sun, turned it on, waited for the signal to come back, and speed equals distance over time, 93 million miles. Not only that, we could measure the size and shape of it as well.
See, that's I just don't like. That's not. I don't believe it's that far. I really don't believe it's that far. I can go outside.
Again, you can say you don't believe it, but we've measured it. You can't just dismiss measurements using radar and known technology, which looks after all the aircraft in the world.
I mean, I could dismiss if it's being made up, because that do happen. You got people who get paid to make shit up.
The experiments are repeated, though. That's the thing.
Hey, I'm just telling you what I know. You do have scientists. You got Freemasons. You got people who get paid to make shit up. Literally.
Freemasons don't get paid.
That's what it is.
None of you guys know what Freemasons actually are. It's always fun.
Oh, I definitely know what it is. Cause I worked with a couple of them, so I know what they are.
What are Freemasons then?
It's a cult. It's definitely a cult.
It's definitely
it's like a brotherhood.
Yes, it's a brotherhood. It's not a cult.
Of lies, though. Of lies.
What lies do they tell?
Of lies. Indoctrination and lies.
What indoctrination do they go under?
What you mean?
You said it's indoctrination and lies. What indoctrination?
I'm saying it's an indoctrination of lies. It's a false. They're trying to create a false reality, and y'all buy into it and y'all believe it.
What lies though?
Everything. I can name. I can go into. I can really get into it, like everything.
Tell me one lie that the Freemasons say.
The Earth is definitely the Earth being a globe is definitely the biggest one, but it's just everything, bro.
That's
like
nothing to do with Freemasons, though.
It does, but okay, that's what you want to believe. That's cool.
I mean, I personally know Freemasons. My barber is actually a Freemason, but
I do too. So what you trying to say, man? I do too. We both can know them.
Right. So
I do too.
Freemasonry is literally just a drinking club, dude. The initiation is a handshake, secret, and telling what good charity work you're going to do. They're literally just a brotherhood set up to better the community that they are in, and
that's what you think.
No, it's what I know.
Okay, that's what you've been told.
No, it's what I know. I've checked into it. It's there is no evidence for any of your claims. That's the thing.
I know what I know. I don't need to really show evidence. I know what I know. Just like you said, that's what you.
Well, no, you do need evidence. That's the thing. You can't just say you know what you know, because you can't know what you know without evidence. Your personal.
But you said your barber. You said your barber is a Freemason. Cool. I don't know if you really, if that's really true or not. I'm just taking your word for it. Okay, cool. And I'm telling you that I worked with some, and I know some personally.
And what did they tell you?
What I just told you.
What did they tell you? They told you it's a cult. So the people in Freemasonry told you that Freemasonry is a cult.
Yes.
No, they didn't.
Whether you
no Freemason thinks Freemasonry is a cult.
Okay.
You can leave it whenever you want. That's not a cult.
Okay. Like I said, bro, you can believe whatever you want to believe, but whatever your barber telling
again,
you,
it's not beliefs.
that's
It's
bullshit.
just facts. But I have evidence on my side. You don't have evidence on your side
What's your evidence?
of actually what
Your barber?
Freemasonry is. And
Your barber?
the actual research I've done into Freemasonry, there's no evidence of any of the bad things that you guys say about Freemasonry. They've
Of course,
done
there ain't gonna be no
nothing.
evidence. They're not gonna show evidence. They don't want you to know. Of course, they're not gonna
Oh
show
right,
evidence.
but they don't show evidence, but you still have this super secret evidence that only you know.
I know. Trust me, I know. But
How-
they're not
how
gonna.
do you- how
of course
do you know?
They're not gonna. It's not gonna be on Google. That's what I'm saying.
And where
It ain't gonna be on
where
Google.
did you find the information?
I got my sources. I already told you. I had
What
my
sources?
In the beginning, I told you what my sources were. I
What
got people
sources?
in the military that know. I know people.
And
my
what do the
family
people?
members in the
What do the
military.
people in the?
But anyway, we getting off topic. All I'm saying is, you can believe what you want to believe, bro. About the Freemasons, I believe what I believe. It's cool. Anyway, back to the flat Earth.
Yeah.
The sun-
So yeah, the sun we've
part,
measured.
what you
We've
was talking
measured
about,
it.
It's not. If you really believe that shit is 93 million miles away, bro.
But
I can
belief
go
isn't
out- I go
relevant. It's
outside.
measurements.
I go outside and I look at it's in the sky at the highest point at 12 p.m.
Yeah.
North
Because the
America,
Earth rotates.
at the highest point. I go outside and look at it. That does not look, and I got a telescope and everything. That does not look 93 million miles away.
Well, it
That's bullshit.
does. You just saying it doesn't look 93 million miles away is rubbish. I mean, here's a picture that one of my friends captured with a telescope.
So that hasn't been enhanced to nothing.
No.
That's what the sun looked like.
Yeah. And here's an even closer image of the sun. In fact, this is many images put together. You can even see the rotation of the sun as it goes.
So there's no enhancements. There's no composite. Nothing on that picture.
All pictures are composites.
But I'm saying there's no enhancements or anything because that don't look.
No.
That look like that's been enhanced.
No, there's no enhancements. What do you mean by enhanced?
It just don't look like how I look at it through my phone. My phone take I don't know. My phone just
Yeah,
when I take pictures of my phone. My phone pictures don't look.
Do you,
like,
do you think
it
this
looks
was
like
taken with a
regular sun.
phone, or do you think this was taken with something more appropriate?
I mean, you said it was taken with a telescope.
I said the other one was.
Right.
I said this one was taken with a telescope.
So what was the other one? taken with?
Telescopes aren't phones.
I understand that, but
Yeah.
telescopes also have CGI filters in them.
No, telescopes are just mirrors, mate.
Bro, telescopes have CGI filters in them.
No, they do not. The
That's
telescopes
what NASA uses.
telescopes do not. My
Not
dude,
all
my
telescopes.
dude. Telescopes, they are just mirrors. They don't have electronics in them. You can get ones with electronics from mounts and then something you can attach to it. But telescopes don't have electronics in. They are just mirrors and
so that
magnifying
picture- that
lenses.
picture-
Did you honestly just tell me that NASA put CGI in telescopes? Every
No.
telescope in the
No,
world,
no, not
NASA put.
telescopes that everybody have. I'm talking about telescopes that they have.
But this
They
wasn't
definitely-
NASA.
they definitely using it.
This isn't NASA though.
Bro, you really think that's what the sun look like?
Well, this is what a friend of mine took a picture of it. Yeah, so
So you think that's what the sun look like?
that's what that happens when you take a picture of it. Yes.
Okay. I know when I take a picture of the sun, it don't look like that.
Well, maybe get appropriate equipment and don't use your phone.
I don't need it. I don't need that. Y'all always say that though. Y'all
Well,
always
if you
say
use the
don't know
right
how stuff
tools,
works.
if you
don't
use
say
the
that.
right tools, then you get the right image. A phone is not designed to take close-up images of the sun that include its details.
Oh, the Samsung Galaxy S23 is.
No, it's
Yes, it
most
is.
certainly
Oh,
not
yes, it
designed
is.
to take close-up images of the sun.
Oh, yes, it is.
No,
Well, do your
it's-
research, my guy. Do
Uh,
your research, my guy. Yes, it is.
Did you see this in
Oh,
my
yes,
hand?
it is.
Do you know what this is?
What is that?
It's the Samsung Galaxy. They are not
What is-
designed
which one
to
is it,
take
though?
close-up. Well, that specifically is S21. My son's got the S23.
So is that the one with the 100? He has the one with the 100.
This has
times
got
zoom.
100 times zoom, yeah. But that is not designed to take close-up images of the sun with detail like this. And
Bro,
in
that's-
fact,
that's not- that
when
doesn't look-
you use the Samsung phones to take, say, an image of the moon, is not actually an image of the moon that you're getting. What they've done is they've used AI to train the phones to upscale the image based on what they know the moon looks like. So if you take a 100 times zoom picture of the moon with your Samsung phone, it's getting a good picture, but it's being upscaled with AI within your phone. When you use a telescope, there's none of that. No CGI or anything.
That's not CGI right there.
No, this is just a telescope up close. That's it.
Okay. Well, like CGI to me, my guy. But okay, that's my opinion.
It's not though.
Okay.
You can't just say it's fake when it's not.
Okay, that's cool. And you can't just say it's real when if it's not.
But it is real. I know the people that took it, and it can be repeated.
Yeah, but the same thing you're telling me has to apply for you too. If you're telling me I can't just say that it's fake, you can't just say that it's real and expect me to believe.
Well, I can because it can be repeated. That's the thing.
Bro, that looks like
this is what whenever you get a close-up image of the sun using the right tools, that's what you get.
The right tools, as in CGI.
Telescopes don't have CGI, dude.
Okay.
The claim that they CGI telescopes is just completely false and nonsense.
Hey.
The fact
what you believe, my dude.
The fact that there is a radar horizon debunks the flat Earth. You
it
said
doesn't,
that you would, but it does. There's no way there could be a radar horizon that increases with altitude if the Earth was flat. It doesn't make. Back to Starlink on that. One sec. Right. Okay. Yeah. So. Where was I? Yeah, you're just saying it's like, oh, I've got personal experiences though. I don't believe it, but if the Earth was flat, the way the radar physically works wouldn't work that way. You're saying, oh, what, they could just make it up, but radar is designed it's used for the safety of all aircraft all the time. If it was fake, then it wouldn't be able to work the way that it does. It's used for precise measurements.
I'm not saying it's fake all around. I'm saying maybe from what they telling you and what they telling other people, it's easy to make stuff up though, and for people to believe it's so easy.
Again, I've used radar personally in the military, and I know it works the way that we're told.
Okay. The way that you're told.
Yeah, I know it works the way that we're told because I've worked with the systems.
The way that you're told, so you wouldn't think that nobody would ever lie to you about that.
Well, I checked.
How it works.
I checked though.
Okay.
I checked by using it. That's the thing, right?
Okay.
Okay. So
fair enough.
You don't really seem to have any evidence of the Earth being flat. It's very hard to debate against personal feelings. You understand that, right?
Actually, it's not.
It is because I don't go on feelings. I go on evidence. I mean, that's a lot of evidence. I mean, I can even. I mean, Admiral Byrd. I can list evidence. Admiral Byrd wasn't a flat earther, and
yes, he was.
No, Admiral Byrd was not a flat earther. No, Admiral Byrd was not a flat earther.
He said that it was flat.
No, he didn't.
The Antarctic wall, the Antarctic Circle, which was called back then until they changed it, proves that it's flat.
No, Admiral Byrd didn't say the Earth was flat.
Admiral Byrd found land.
I don't know who told. No,
Antarctica.
He didn't find land beyond Antarctica.
So what did he find? What did he find?
They're the other side of the planet. That's
Operation
it.
High Jump, Operation Paperclip. What did they find?
None of those are anything to do with the shape of the Earth.
So Antarctica doesn't have anything to do with the shape of the Earth.
Well, Antarctica is part of the Earth, but it's certainly not an ice wall around the edge.
The end. Antarctica is the edge and the end of the Earth.
No, it's really not. There's no ice wall, that's for sure. And again, I've been to Antarctica myself at McMurdo Station.
You've been to Antarctica. You've been to an area of Antarctica. You ain't even seen.
I went to McMurdo Station, and there was certainly no massive ice wall. Okay.
It's not in McMurdo Station. It's not by McMurdo Station.
McMurdo Station is part of Antarctica, but I have also gone around Antarctica in a submarine, And
Oh,
it
you have?
certainly wasn't an ice wall. Yes.
Oh, you have? Okay, because
Yes.
if you gone around Antarctica
do
in
you-
a submarine,
Do you know that
then
there's a yacht race around Antarctica every 3 years?
oh, okay, okay.
Did you know that? Sails from France, goes down past Africa, goes around Antarctica, and back up to
Bro.
France.
They only taking you to a.
It's
They only
called the,
showing you.
it's
Taking
called,
you taking
it's
you
called
to
the
a
Vanderglobe
area.
race. No. They literally go around the entire Antarctica. They sail,
It's not going-
and it's on the right of them as they go around. They keep it on the right, and they sail round the entire thing, and then go back up to France. So that's
They're
not being
allowed
told.
to go past.
No. Again,
60th
they
parallel.
go there. They literally go there, and you can
So they
track
go
it
past the
with
60th
GPS.
parallel, and nobody's ever been stopped before. People that
No
go there,
one's ever been
never
stopped going past the 60th parallel. That is just a flat Earth lie.
That's bullshit. Okay. Like I said, I do cybersecurity. I know. I got
No, you
people that's
don't.
out there.
No, there
right
is
now.
there has never
the
been
base.
anyone stopped for going below the 60th parallel. It's just a
You
lie.
will get stopped and turned around by
No, you
warships
won't.
or jets.
No,
if you
it
go
never
past the 60th
happens.
parallel.
You're saying this, but it's never happened.
It has happened. This video is on YouTube.
No, there's not. There's no videos of someone going past the 60th parallel and
Okay.
getting stopped.
Look it up, bro. Look it up.
I have
Look it up,
done.
you'll see it.
Dude, I've done this for 5 years. I've spoken to hundreds and hundreds of flat earthers. The video that you are claiming does not exist. You've been told it does, but it
Okay.
doesn't. All right?
Okay.
It's simple.
Cool.
All right,
So
I
you
can
said
prove.
you
I can
went-
prove
you
to you
went-
the Earth's a globe right now. It's really, really, really simple. And if you can't understand
not-
the
it's not simple.
basicness,
So you-
well, it is very simple. I can prove to you with
You
one
think-
with one picture that the Earth is a globe.
I hope it ain't that picture you got behind you right now.
I don't
That's-
have a I don't have a
that's
picture
definitely
behind
not-
me right now.
That your intro picture, whatever that background picture is. I hope it ain't that.
No, this is a pretty CGI that I made.
Oh, okay. I was great.
Clear-
I hope you're not gonna use that.
Clearly, you
'cause-
don't think
yeah.
that. Why would I? No, this.
I'm just saying, because
Right,
I'm
this,
just saying.
this is very, very simple, right? This is something that cannot happen if the Earth is flat,
What can I have?
right? Right, and I'm gonna explain it to you. Okay?
Okay.
The camera. This is a friend of mine called Miles Davis, that lives in Scotland near me, right? And he's up a hill in Fife, and there's a surveying plaque that shows where he is, and he's 210 meters above sea level, right? So the camera is 210 meters above sea level. Those bridges are the Forth Rail and Road bridges, okay? According to the engineering specifications of that bridge, that tower with the red line on it is also 210 meters above sea level, right? So we've got a tangent from the camera to the top of that tower that's 210 meters. So we know that both the camera and the tower are the same height, 210 meters. So anything that is less than 210 meters would be below that line if the Earth was flat, right? And if it was above that line, then it would be more than 210 meters, right?
So how you know it's not? How you know it's not more than 210 meters?
Because those mountains in the background, right? They're just southeast of Edinburgh, and they're 500 meters above sea level. They are more than double the height of the bridge and the camera. Now, remember, we have a tangent from the camera out to the bridge that is 210 meters, which means that if the Earth is flat, anything that is higher than 210 meters, no matter how far away, would still have part of it above that line. Right? Because perspective wouldn't make it go below, because parallel lines don't actually cross. But those mountains are over 500 meters above sea level, more than twice the height of where the camera is. And the only way that that could possibly happen is if those mountains are physically lower than the bridge. Now we know the mountains are 500 meters above sea level. That means that there must be a curve that those mountains are on, which means that they appear below the 210 meters. This
Must be a
cannot
curve.
happen if the Earth is flat. If the Earth is flat,
It must.
yeah, it's the only explanation. It cannot happen
must
if
be
the Earth is
curvature.
flat.
All right. So
Well-
since you throwing around numbers, let me throw around my own numbers. Then I told you I'm not really into all the numbers and shit and everything like that.
Numbers
But
are
I'll throw
important,
around. I'll throw around some numbers. If this was a globe, and if curvature was real, and that was physical curvature, that would be so 6,000 feet of curvature every 100 miles in the water, in the oceans. There's there's not no
no,
physical
you're
bend.
using the wrong formula.
So what would it be then? What's the formula? What's the correct formula?
The correct formula is 1 degree per 69 miles.
So it's not 100 per 100 miles. It would be 6,000 feet of curvature
No,
every 100 miles.
No, you don't have feet of. You can't measure curvature in feet. Curvature would be measured in degrees or radians.
So every 100 miles, it still should be about six. No, I am right. It should be 6,000 feet of curvature.
Dude, again, you can't measure curvature in feet. That's a linear measurement. Curvature can only be measured in like a curvature measurement, like degrees or radians or something. So saying there's
So you can't measure
6,000
curvature
feet
in
of
feet.
no, that doesn't make sense. That's like trying to measure spin in miles per hour. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't describe what you're talking about. Plus, you're trying to base it on 8 inches per mile squared, which isn't the correct way to figure out how much of something is missing. That is actually, it would calculate a drop from a tangent plane at sea level, which this is not, so it doesn't apply. The correct way to do the calculations would be to look at how many degrees of curvature you would expect in 69 miles. And that would be 1 degree of curvature. So something that is 69 miles away is curved 1 degree away from you on Earth.
So what's holding all the water in on your globe?
So you're just changing subjects.
No, That's a part of the curve. Like what's a
Yeah,
we're talking about water.
But we're
talking
talking
water
about
right
this.
now.
I'm
talking about water.
Well, we're talking about this image right now, and how it
Okay,
shows that the
okay.
Earth can't be flat. Because if the Earth was flat, those mountains would be above the red line, right?
I don't know.
Remember, those mountains are twice the height of that bridge.
How do you know that though?
Well,
Have you been to the mountain?
Yeah, I actually have been to those mountains over in Edinburgh.
So you've been to those mountains. You know all
Yeah.
the facts about those mountains.
And you can go and you can check any surveying that you want. We know those mountains are 500 meters above sea level.
So how does that determine that it's not flat just because of those mountains?
Because again, if the Earth was flat, anything that is higher than 210 meters will appear above that red line because we've got a tangent plane. But they're not. Even though those mountains are 500 meters, which is more than twice the height of the tower, they appear below the tower. Which, if the Earth is flat, is not a possibility. That could not happen.
How do you know that can't happen?
Well, where's the mountains then? Where's the rest of the mountains if the Earth is flat? Because they should be above that red line.
You saying they should be?
Yeah, because they're more than twice the height of the red line. Things don't just shrink, but parallel lines don't actually cross. So if the Earth is flat and you've got a tangent line looking out, as long as you can see the thing and it's higher than the tangent line, it will never, ever, ever appear below the tangent line. It's your eye level, right?
Okay.
So you're looking out, and if those mountains are 500 meters above sea level, which they are, and you're looking out at 210 meters, you should be looking at the middle of the mountains, right? I think I mocked up. Yeah, I did. Right. So, right. So, right. If the Earth is flat, this is kind of what you should see, right? So, there's your eye level. There's the top of the bridge. And here's the mountains that are 500 meters above sea level. And you would be looking straight at the middle of the mountains, right? That's what we would expect if the Earth was flat. However, this is what we get in reality, right? This is what we see. Our eye line from the top of this mountain go into the bridge, which is the same 210 meters, right? But it goes above the top of the mountain because the mountain is over the curve. This is what matches reality, right? Not this. So the fact that we can make a prediction and check it as you know, I can even model it and say, well, this makes sense. This matches it being on a curved surface versus this doesn't.
I just don't. I don't believe it.
Well, that's
everything
irrelevant.
you showed is
Your
cool.
belief is
Cool and
irrelevant.
everything. I just don't believe it. Everything you showed is cool. It's interesting.
That is just
but
your
I just
personal
don't.
incredulity. It doesn't matter if you don't believe it or not. Your evidence doesn't require your belief. I have just shown you evidence that the Earth is not flat.
Evidence
I've measured that the Earth is not flat. I've shown you a radar horizon, which can't happen if the Earth is flat. I can show you images from space. Here is an image, right? This isn't CGI. This was taken years before CGI was a thing, right? This was taken with a physical camera, right? A Hasselblad physical camera in 1969.
You telling me right now that this picture you just got up right now, you're telling me that that's not CGI?
No, this was taken in 1969. There was no CGI. Well, there was. Let's have a look at CGI in 1969, shall we? Here's CGI
how do
in
you know?
1969.
How do you know there wasn't CGI in 1969? Because there are patents for CGI in 1940.
No, there's not patents for CGI in 1940.
Yes, there is. Yes, there is.
Present it.
Because you don't know about it.
Show
you don't
me
have the knowledge of it.
Again, I've checked. This is a claim I've heard before. And no one's ever managed to present the patents. They've just said things.
You can look it up yourself.
I've looked it up. There is no CGI in 1914 in the 1940s. They didn't have PCs in the 1940s.
They had the technology in 1940. You just didn't know about it.
No,
you wasn't aware of it. Nobody.
Again, I've looked up this claim. There is. You're just saying it. Can you give evidence of this in any way?
You can look it up yourself.
I've looked it up. I've looked it up. Right, it's just a claim that you've made. So
the information is there.
Show me the information. Show me the information. I've done the research and I did not find that claim.
You ain't done enough of it.
Show me it then. Prove it to me. Show it to me now. Just give me the link if you've got it.
Bro, all you gotta do is type in technology patents in the 1940s and they'll come up. Not on Google. See, that's the problem. You're using Google. Google is controlled. You're not supposed to use Google.
What should I use? What should I use?
Well, I mean, I use Yandex and I use Duck Browser. That's what I use. They're not going to show you. They're going to filter shit that they don't want you to know or find out.
You've searched it, right? I've used things other than Google as well. But you've searched it and found it. So why don't you just send me the link?
While I'm getting that link for you, let me see if I can. Because I had it a while back.
That shows that they had a patent for CGI in the 1940s.
You keep saying they didn't have. Y'all keep saying this. This is what tripped me out about y'all. Y'all always say they didn't have this and have that. Like y'all have no idea what they had back then.
No, I've checked. They certainly did not have CGI in the 1940s. That's for sure.
Okay. Like I said, bro, you just don't have that knowledge. Just because you don't think they have it.
I don't have that knowledge because that knowledge doesn't exist. That's why.
It does exist.
No,
you just don't know about it.
There's no such thing as CGI in the 1940s.
It's okay not to have knowledge.
There was no CGI in the 1940s. You are just saying things. You have no evidence for this.
It's okay not to. If you have, maybe we've done the same amount of research.
I can guarantee you I've done more research than you. I've been specifically doing this for 5 years. I have done way more research than you. I have tested the claims. I have looked at every single claim.
Done longer doesn't mean you've done more.
I guarantee I've done more.
Okay, that's cool. That's your opinion. I promise you haven't, but that's cool.
I guarantee I have. Anyway, if you've got this link, send me the link that shows that 1940s CGI existed, please. I want to thank everyone for watching and thank you for the super chats and members. Another 55 new members. That is insane. Thank you.
I can't believe you really think that's a real picture, bro. That's crazy.
It came. Well, you can actually have the see the negatives that it was created from. They're still in the museum. This was taken with a physical camera, a Hasselblad camera.
That was illustrated and drawn by the person who drew the marble, the blue marble.
Got any evidence of that?
You can look it up yourself.
I've looked it up. Have you got any evidence that in 1969 this was illustrated by the person that illustrated the blue marble? Who illustrated the blue marble? Which is this one. Who illustrated this? You still there?
Hello?
Hello?
Testing.
Yeah.
Hey, hear nothing.
Yeah. You there? I can hear you. Hello? Oh, he's trying to get out of it. Dude, you're still there. I can hear you.
Testing.
Yes, hello. We
Okay,
hear
I
you.
can hear you now. I can hear you. I can hear
Yeah,
you.
yeah. Alright, so you said the one I showed you was illustrated by the person that illustrated the blue marble, which
I
is,
said that's
is
CGI.
this one.
That's not real. That's not a real picture. That's not a real picture of the Earth,
Again, this was taken with a physical camera.
bro. That's not a real picture, my guy.
But I've got evidence that it is a real picture. You're just
All right,
saying it's not.
what's your evidence?
The fact that you can see the negatives for this in a museum. The fact that it
Where
was
are stars
developed in a dark room.
Where are the stars at?
It's too low of an exposure to see the stars.
Get the hell out of here, bro. All right. It's too high to see that for exposure to see the stars.
Yeah. If
Come on, bro.
If you could see the stars, then the detail on the Earth would be washed out. That's how it works. It's like
I really cannot, yo. It's just beyond me that y'all really
it's just
believe
how
that that's a
photography
real picture.
works. If you don't understand photography, that's kind of your problem, really.
I'm a photographer. I don't take CGI
Clearly,
pictures.
you're not a photographer. That is a
I don't take
straight up
CGI
lie.
pictures though. That's in my bio, on my Twitter bio.
Then how do you not know how exposure works, dude?
I know how exposure works. I don't know how CGI works though. I know how.
How do you not know how
CGI works?
Then why would you ask such a dumb question like where are the stars if you know how exposure works?
It still should be something visible showing though. If that's
No,
a picture taken
not
from space.
No, because the exposure is set so that you can see the Earth in detail, not the stars. If you could see the stars, the Earth would be washed out because the aperture would be letting in too much light. If you're a photographer, you would know this.
That's bullshit. But okay, that's cool. You can believe that's bullshit.
A photographer would know these things.
That's bullshit. That's not.
So let's see. Your evidence so far is nuh-uh. I don't believe it. I went in a plane. I don't believe it. That's bullshit. This is the evidence you're bringing to a debate.
I don't need to bring. You can look up all the stuff yourself, bro.
I've done that.
Everything is public.
So right.
Everything is public information.
So your way of coming to the debate is you can look it all up yourself.
All I'm doing is telling you what I believe.
Well,
it's not.
I'm waiting for that link for you to send me. Did you send it to me on Discord or Messenger or where did you send me that link?
Man, you can look it up yourself, bro.
I've done that. I've done it, and it doesn't exist. If you don't have the evidence, then I understand.
So
you
you're telling
just
me
made a claim without evidence.
That's a real picture of the Earth in 1969. That's not CGI. That's not no type of.
Again, this was taken in 1971, I believe. This one.
That is. Hey, we can agree to disagree, but that shit looks.
No,
fake
we
as
can't
hell.
agree to
That
disagree.
That is not a real picture.
Being wrong isn't
That
an
looks
agreement
fake
to
as hell.
disagree.
That is not a real picture.
And what is your ability of discerning fake from not fake?
I don't know. I haven't seen the Earth with my eyes. I just
Have you got qualifications in CGI analysis or?
No, I just know what CGI look like. I know what's fake and what's real. I can think for myself.
You know what CGI looks like. How do you know what CGI looks like? Have you got any qualifications that allow you to know what CGI
I don't need
looks
qualifications. Like? I can tell that your background image is definitely CGI, like you said earlier.
Yeah, I know. I made this myself. I know it's CGI.
I know, so I can tell that. I don't need qualifications. You don't need
that's
qualifications.
clearly CGI. That's not made to look like anything apart from CGI.
I
made
know that,
this.
but you said what's my qualifications?
This was literally a
I
tutorial.
don't need qualifications.
This was literally
you don't need qualifications to think for yourself and to look at shit that's common sense.
All right, well, let's put you for a little test, shall we? Do you want? We're going to test how good your CGI versus not CGI is. All right.
Let's do it.
Let's find it. Oh bugger! Where's the site gone that I would use? Oh man, where's the test gone that I would use? Someone sent me the link for the test. I can't seem to find it. CGI or not? Test. Right, here we go. This one I do. Right, let me just go down. Right, here we go. Sorry, give me one sec. Why is this not opening? Right, it's this one. Here we go. Right, here, let me get this up on the screen for you. Right.
So a picture of a faucet, a sink.
Yeah, so is this real or CGI?
I mean, it could be either or, really.
Well, you said that you know by looking at it, so which one is it?
I know that the marble picture is CGI for a fact.
How do you know?
It looks like it's CGI, and NASA said that it's not a real picture. They've come out and said that.
No, they didn't say that that was not a real picture.
So they ain't never say that they had somebody come in and draw it. They ain't never say that.
No, they've never said that.
They definitely said that.
No,
they've
never.
Had somebody come in and draw that up.
No, they didn't have someone come in and draw up the 1972 blue marble, right? But your claim is you can look at something and know if it's CGI or not. So let's test that claim. Is this CGI, yes or no?
It could be either or.
Well, you're the one that's claiming you know by looking at things. So tell me, make a guess. Is it CGI or is it not?
I'm going to say it's not.
Right. One, not. I'm going to bring up my notepad so I can just make a note of what you're saying. All right. Alright, so 1, we've got no. Alright, 2, let's have a look at number 2. Is this real or CGI?
That could be CGI.
So we're going no. Real or CGI?
That's CGI.
So that's 3 for CGI so far. Alright, 4. Real or CGI?
That's CGI.
Okay. Oh, this is a good one. Real or CGI?
That's another one that can probably pass with both. That could be an AI generated picture, or that can be real. But I'm gonna go with. It just looked too perfect. I'm gonna go with CGI. It looked too perfect. Nothing's that perfect. It looked too perfect.
Okay. All right. Real or CGI?
That's definitely CGI.
Good. So real or CGI?
Once again, it just looked too perfect.
So you're saying
look way too perfect, bro.
so CGI?
That's CGI.
Right. Okay. Ooh, nice golf club.
That might be real. That might be real. That's probably real.
All right. All right. We'll have that as your 1 real. CGI or real?
That's CGI.
Okay. I think the next one. Yeah. Right. So CGI or real? Last one.
That's probably real.
Right. Okay, let's see how you did. Right. Number 1, CGI, you got that right. Number 2, CGI, you got that right. Number 3 is real, you got that wrong. Number 3, CGI, you got that right. Number 5 is real, you got that wrong. Number 6 is real, you got that wrong. Number 7 is CGI, you got that right. Number 8 is CGI, you got that wrong. Number 9 is real, you got that wrong. And number 10 is CGI, you got that wrong. So you got right 3 out of 10.
Okay, I mean, like I said, I'm not me personally. I'm not mad at that. That's fine, cause
And
there
you think that you're
but,
capable of saying what is and isn't CGI when you
but
just
that's okay though. I'm cool with those results, bro. I'm not like mad or upset about.
But do you not realize that you now
that's cool.
We've just shown that you do not have the ability to say what is CGI by looking at it.
And you've shown that you are programmed to believe that that is
again,
a real picture of the Earth.
I've tested things, and
no. I'm talking about the real picture. I'm talking about the picture. No.
Yeah, again, but the picture, there's evidence that it's real because you can actually go and look at the negatives in a museum. So
that's not that don't declare that it's real or not.
It's evidence of it. You can look at the original pictures where they were developed from. You just saying I don't believe it is a you problem, but
just because you
cannot say it's CGI because you do not have the ability to determine what is and isn't CGI.
You've never seen the shape with your own eyes. You're only going by your measurements. You're going by what's in the museum. You're going by CGI pictures from NASA.
You've never say it's CGI, but you're wrong about it being CGI. But I've tested. I've tested the shape of the Earth.
I'll be wrong. That's cool.
I've actually myself tested the shape of the Earth. Have you?
You tested. You said that before. So you actually tested the shape.
Yes.
And it was flawless. There was no miscalculations.
It matched 100% with what we're told about the globe.
I don't believe it.
Again, that's your problem.
It could be my problem.
See this little globe in my hand, right? This is 1 to 22 million scale, right? What I can do is I can take a tape measure and measure 2 points between this, and then it will correlate in real life when I times the measurement by 22 million to the actual distance between things in real life. There's no flat map that can do that. There is no flat map of the entire world that you can put a ruler across and then times it by a scale and get real distances in real life. It doesn't exist. The only thing that works with is a globe.
Okay, so let's talk about the water because I had touched base on that before.
Yeah.
And you said I was jumping to another subject. But you explain to me what is holding the water in the oceans in on your globe? It has to be some type of container, right? It has to be a container.
Desert file?
What's
gravity, you fucking retard! Gravity! Have you ever heard of fucking gravity? Gravity!
Y'all say that all the time. Y'all say that shit all the time. Gravity has not been proven. It does not exist.
Gravity's most definitely been proven. The law
no, it hasn't.
of well, how come there's measurements of it? How come I measured it myself? How come there's a law of gravity that engineers use all of the time?
Oh, so
how come your weight is literally... Yeah, well, I did a physics degree. You measure these things when you do a physics degree. That's the thing. Higher education is a fantastic thing. But it's actually... Gravity is a thing that's used in industry. I personally know someone, he's actually in the chat watching this stream, who uses gravity from measuring from satellites to find oil and mineral deposits underground for companies. And he gets paid a fuckload of money to do this. There is submarines... that actually use gravity as a method of navigation. It's called gravity gradient navigation, and it's a way to stay completely silent whilst mapping the masses around you in real time to create a map of where the submarine is. Gravity is empirically verified. The law of universal gravitational attraction is proven. The measurements of gravity.
So gravity is holding millions and millions and millions of pounds of pressure of water.
Absolutely.
On your globe.
Yeah.
It's holding all the oceans in.
Yes, absolutely. Gravity creates a force that is proportional to the product of total masses and inversely proportional to the square of the distance between them.
Okay.
Which is something that has been proven many. It
hasn't been proven. No, it hasn't.
You can say that, but there's measurements of it all of the time. mctoon.net/G, there's a large list of measurements of gravity. It's easy to prove gravity. You can measure it and you can calculate the gravitational constant yourself.
Easy to prove it. It's also easy to put bullshit up there for people to believe.
Well, no, because you can test it. It's been tested. What does my friend get paid for? When he's measuring, deposits of oil and stuff with gravity.
He might get paid a lot.
Yeah.
Who knows?
What's he getting paid for?
You probably don't even know.
Do you want to bring him on? You can call him a liar to his face.
I don't care what you do. all I know is I'm just telling you. You may not know what he really do.
You want me to bring PhD Tony on, and he can tell you how dumb you are about gravity?
I mean, he can tell me. He can tell me what he want to tell me, but I still don't think that shit is real. It's not. It doesn't exist. Y'all just that's your answer for everything.
Your personal opinions are irrelevant. Gravity has been
They're not
measured.
irrelevant. They're not irrelevant because that's. It's not
No, your
even my
personal opinions
opinion.
are relevant. Gravity has been measured. A measurement doesn't need your opinion.
It ain't just my opinion though. Most of the flat earthers believe that. I know some globe people that don't even believe in gravity.
Well,
I know a couple of globe people that don't believe in gravity at all.
Well, anyone that doesn't think that gravity is real just doesn't understand it, and the reason flat earthers don't think gravity isn't real, and let's be clear about this, is because all flat earthers are fucking idiots.
I think they just not programmed. That's what it is. They just not
But
programmed.
it's not about programming. Again, it's a claim I have tested. I measured gravity. You could do it yourself. Well, maybe not you, but
you keep saying you can measure everything.
Yes, that's the thing. You can.
I'm talking about you personally. You've been saying you've been saying.
Well, yeah, I went to college. I went to university and did a physics degree, which involved measuring the Earth's rotation, which involved measuring the Earth's gravity. And then when I was in the military, I tested things again. But gravity is something that has been empirically verified with many experiments, right?
Bro.
It has all of the time.
Has not been proven.
It has. You can
Gravity
keep
has
saying
not
it.
been
Then why is
proven.
there a law of gravity then?
What you mean? Why is there a law? To make that, it's a law because they want y'all.
But it's a law that works.
They want you to believe.
It's a law that works, though.
Bro, they want us to believe that it.
But it's a law that works, though. It's a law.
That's the answer.
You're ignoring the fact that it works, though. The law works.
It don't work. It don't work.
It does.
How come birds can fly? Birds can fly.
Because birds have got wings.
Birds can fly. So the gravity.
Dude. Right. Birds have wings. Water does not.
So the gravity doesn't bring the birds. It doesn't bring birds down.
What happens when a bird? What happens when a bird stops flapping its wings?
So that's gravity.
Yes, that's why it goes down when it doesn't flap its wings. When a bird flaps its wings,
gravity.
When a bird flaps its wings, it creates a force in the opposite direction to gravity because it's pushing off of the air, right?
Bro, that's not.
When it stops flapping its wings, it goes back down. Water doesn't have wings.
It's all about buoyancy and density.
Buoyancy includes. Did you know that to calculate buoyancy, you actually need to use gravity?
No, you don't.
Well, why is it included in the formula for buoyancy then?
I don't know. That's a good question. Why isn't it?
It is included in the buoyancy. That's the thing. Gravity is in the formula for buoyancy.
No, it's not. Is it?
Yes. FB equals rho VG, which is the G is for gravity.
So you really believe that gravity is real?
I've measured it. I've measured gravity.
And it's that strong. It's that strong that it can hold in all this water.
Yeah, because the Earth's mass is so big, it creates a large gravitational attraction, which is why everything is attracted towards the Earth.
It's just magically that strong. It's got magical properties. It can just hold.
No,
all this
again,
water.
it's not magical. It's a force created by the mass of Earth. If you want to get technical about it, it's due to the curvature of space-time, but that's higher-end physics that you can't get past birds having wings. We shouldn't really go into that. I want you to watch just a quick little video about something, so just bear with me and just watch this for 2 minutes, okay?
From this, they could work out the weight of Schiehallion. But we used the mountain into what's become surveyed by done. This bit deals with weighing the mountain. It was first surveyed by Reuben Burrow, and then the mathematician Charles Hutton theoretically chopped the mountain into what's become known as contour lines. It's the first time they were used. From this, they could work out the weight of Schiehallion. But it was a big step to go from that to working out the weight of the world. Nevertheless, Maskelyne had a go. This is what he did. He dangled a long plumb line on a platform 2/3 of the way up the mountain. He knew 2 gravitational forces would act upon it. The main gravity would obviously be coming from the mass of the Earth, pulling it down. But the mass of the mountain itself would pull the plumb line towards it, slightly off vertical. We've exaggerated it here. That gravitational effect is what he measured. From the angle the plumb line was deflected, Maskelyne could calculate the mass of the Earth relative to the mountain. He knew what the mountain weighed, so he could work out the weight of the Earth. But after all that, did Maskelyne get his sums right?
The mass of the Earth is 6 times 10 to the 24 kilograms. That's 6 million billion kilograms.
Right. So they used gravity to measure the weight of the world, but they were using equipment that was sensitive enough that it could detect the gravitational influence of the mountain next to the plumb bob as well as the Earth pulling the plumb bob down. So it wasn't going straight down, it was moving slightly towards the mountain at the amount that they predicted. And this is an application of Newton's law of gravity. It was exactly what we would expect to happen. Gravity isn't just something that we say. It's something that's been measured. It's something that is used in industry, in real life. It's used by the military to keep multi-billion-pound submarines safe. It's used to detect oil and find minerals underground. It's used by engineers when they are calculating weight distribution loads for bridges. It's used by engineers calculating the load-bearing capabilities of skyscrapers. Gravity isn't just a word. It's a thing that is used in practicality every single day.
Doesn't exist, my guy. But like I said, we can agree or disagree.
No,
I just don't understand.
Wait. You're just going to dismiss the evidence.
Just because Newton said that, how do you know that that's real? How do you know that's accurate?
Because I've tested it.
That's what he said.
Because I've tested it. Because I've tested it. I've measured the attractive force between masses and calculated the gravitational constant from it. So has, if you go to BM Furbal's YouTube channel or Blue Marble Science YouTube channel, they built their own Cavendish experiments to measure the attractive force between masses. It's something that is done all of the time by undergrad students doing a physics degree all over the world. It's not just what we're told. We can test to see if it's true.
You don't need, first of all, you don't need no degree to know things. That's to get that out of the way first. Well, you don't need.
Well, I know more than someone who doesn't have a degree, so there's that.
You sure? Are you sure? You sure about
Absolutely, yeah.
Okay.
Right. Well, let's test it. Let's test it. Right. Let's test it. Right. What do you know? Newton's law of gravitational attraction. What is it?
I don't believe in Newton as well.
It doesn't matter if you believe in it or not. You said that you don't need a degree to know things. So, do you know Newton's law of gravitational attraction?
Yes.
What is it?
I don't care to go into it because I don't believe in it.
So just tell me what it is, though. Just cite the law for me.
If I don't believe in something, then I'm not going to really like.
Oh right. Okay. Oh, well, okay. In that case, you said it's about there's electrostatics and buoyancy and density, right? So, if it's electrostatics, then that means surely you would know Coulomb's law of electrostatic attraction. What's that then?
I say it's buoyancy and density. I believe it's buoyancy and density is not. The Earth is electromagnetic, has a charge in the atmosphere. It's not gravity. Gravity is not the force that's holding the water in. It's not the force that's.
What force is holding the water down then? It's not over the top though. It's not so why is the water not going up? Why is it not just like rising up and going away?
That's a question for you. You just said you believe in gravity.
Well, I've tested gravity. That's the thing. I don't believe in it. I have tested it.
Gravity wouldn't pull the water up.
Well, buoyancy is created by gravity, and a helium balloon actually goes up because of gravity.
Buoyancy is not okay. All right, but so.
Do you know how buoyancy works?
You telling me that?
Do you know how buoyancy works?
You're telling me.
I take that as a no.
You're telling me that I don't need to answer that. All I'm saying is
it's alright. If you don't know, it's alright. You don't know. It's fine.
My fact is my whole point is that gravity doesn't exist. I don't believe it exists.
It doesn't matter if you believe it or not. It's been measured. It's again.
It hasn't though. It has not been measured.
But I measured it. I've measured it myself. It's been proven many times.
Okay, bro.
I've measured it myself. Okay. You can't just say it's not been measured. Like I said, I've done it myself.
The ice wall in Antarctica is holding. It's like you take a.
There is no
take a
ice wall though.
bathtub.
There is no ice
The
wall.
a bathtub holds water in.
There is
the ice wall
no
the bathtub that holds
ice
the water in.
wall.
There is an ice wall. You just don't. You don't have the knowledge of it. It's fine if you don't have knowledge of it, bro.
Dude,
if you don't have knowledge
there
of it, it's
is no
fine.
ice wall. It doesn't exist.
You should want to seek it though. You should want to seek knowledge.
I've been to Antarctica. There is no ice wall.
You have not been to. You've been to an area of Antarctica. Once again, you've seen penguins and shit, and you've been to an area, tourist area. You have not been to. all of
McMurdo
Antarctica
Station's
because
not a tourist area.
The ice wall is not in McMurdo Station.
Right, then it doesn't go all the way around. Then it can't hold anything in.
Yes, it does, because it's bigger than you. You said first of all, you said you traveled. You told me you traveled. You went through Antarctica. You traveled all of Antarctica.
I've gone around Antarctica and I've been to McMurdo Station.
You have not gone around all of Antarctica, bro.
I certainly did, unless the instruments on board my submarine were lying to me.
Because if you went around all of Antarctica, the circumference of Antarctica is 63,000 miles. That's the Antarctic Circle. So you're telling me you went through 63,000 miles.
The Antarctic, just the circumference of Antarctica is not 63,000 miles.
So Captain James Cook,
who told you that?
So Captain James Cook, when he traveled around the Arctic Circle and saw the ice wall, he mapped it at 63,000 miles.
No, he did not.
So he didn't map that 63,000 miles.
No, he did not map 63,000 miles in circumference.
So what was it then? What was it?
Nobody has ever mapped 63,000 miles in circumference.
You want to bet on that?
Yes.
So Captain James.
No, let's have a bet on it. Let's have a bet on it. £1,000.
You can look it up, bro. You can look this information up.
Are you gonna put a bet on? Are you gonna put a bet on it? You said you want to bet. Let's put a bet on.
Okay. You can look. This information is public.
No, right.
You can look it up.
If you can get the information right now that shows Captain Cook mapped 63,000 miles, I'll give you £1,000.
And it took him and his crew 3 years and 8 days to do so while mapping and naming landmarks. You said you went around Antarctica like it was nothing. It didn't take you no time.
Come on, put your money where your mouth is. Put your money where your mouth is, right? I'll give you 5 minutes. Right. I'll give you 5 minutes to find the proof that Captain Cook mapped an 63,000 mile circumference Antarctica. Right, 5 minutes. If you do it in 5 minutes, I'll give you £1,000. If you don't do it in 5 minutes, you give me £1,000. How about that?
Bro, like I said, you can look this stuff up yourself. You keep asking me to do it. It's free. It's public knowledge. You can look it up on the internet yourself.
Dude, you can make £1,000 right now. Come on.
And so can you. If you just look it up yourself.
No, you're the one it's your claim, right? So if you can get me that information right now that shows that Captain Cook mapped 63,000 miles circumference around Antarctica, right? If you can get that information.
3 years.
Hold on.
8 days.
Listen, right? You can literally right now, in front of the 700 people watching right now, right? You can earn £1,000. All you have to do is get me that information that shows Captain Cook mapped 63,000 miles
of circumference
around Antarctica, right? And I'll give you £1,000. Yeah, I know, Jay Franks. That's amazing.
Well, somebody talking shit? Because he can get on here too.
No. It's
Y'all lucky I can't see the chat.
Come on, I'm waiting for this 63,000 miles. You've got 3 minutes 50 seconds.
You told me because it's just crazy because you told me that you went around the whole Antarctica and that's you went in an area. They took you in an area. You didn't go around the whole Antarctic circle because it's an ice wall. If you were in a whole circle, it took you years, and you would have saw the ice wall. You was in McMurdo Station. I've had somebody stationed in I know somebody that was stationed. One of my homies was in McMurdo Station. That's nowhere near where the ice wall is.
Yeah, so this is not him evident. This is just an article someone wrote saying that he did that.
So that's that's not
in
him
fact,
saying.
in the article that you presented, it says the length of the coastline of Antarctica is purported to be roughly 11,000 miles. But in 1773, Captain James Cook, blah blah blah. But there's no evidence of this. There's no evidence
What do
that
you mean
Captain
that's not
Cook.
evidence? I just showed you.
This is just somebody writing right. Let me put it up on the screen so people can see. It's just an
Okay,
article
so that's
somebody.
the same thing that you.
Hold on, one sec. Right. Hold on. Give me the stop, dude. 1 second. Right. What you've given me is an article that somebody wrote. Right.
Okay,
saying
so
that this.
it's the same.
Can I finish talking? Can I finish
It's the
talking?
same principle,
Can I
though.
finish
You showed
talking?
me things-
Dude, can I
Bro,
finish
you showed
talking
me
before
things
you?
that
Can I
friends
finish talking before you interrupt me?
Go
Right.
ahead. Go ahead.
I asked for evidence that Captain Cook mapped 63,000 miles, right? Not an article someone wrote saying that happened. There's no evidence here of this. There's no evidence that he mapped around Antarctica that it was 63,000 miles. Now, what he did do... let me just get the image up so you can see it. Is this. This is not around Antarctica. This is his second voyage. This is the 60,000 miles. Alright? This is not around Antarctica.
Bro, that's not what he did. I don't know what that is.
This is from his logs.
That's not what he did. So,
Dude.
it's okay for you to. It's okay for you to say
look at
stuff that-
this. Look at the map, even on the thing that you're showing. He went everywhere. He did not
Okay,
just
and
go
he
around
said the circumference
Antarctica.
of-
Yeah,
said
he
the
did. He
circumference
did
of the
not.
Antarctic Circle was
No,
63,000 miles.
No, he
It
didn't.
took him and his crew 3 years and 8 days to get there. So you tell it. So you showed me the same thing that your friend sent you. You showed me a lot of evidence that your friend sent you.
But that wasn't
That same route
Antarctica.
would apply to you.
This route was
I'm
not
showing you evidence
Antarctica. Dude, again,
Bro.
the route that he took was not around Antarctica. He did
Bro, it
not
was
think
around
the
the
Earth was.
Antarctic Circle. Around
it-
the Antarctic Circle.
I showed you what it was. This is not around the Antarctic Circle.
That's around the Antarctic Circle.
Why is he going around in a circle a bunch of times here and going over here up the fucking coast of Africa? What's all this about, eh?
So what kind of map is that? Is that a flat Earth map or that's a globe map?
Well, there's no such really thing as a flat Earth map. All maps are projections of a globe.
Yes, it is. Oh, yes, it is. What you living on right now is a flat Earth map.
No,
But okay.
all maps are projections of a globe.
Like I said, you showed me stuff that your friend said that I can't verify. You sent me stuff, so why can't I send you something? This is what happened.
I would like
Travel-
the maps from Captain Cook, right? You said that you could give me evidence that he did it. You didn't.
That is evidence. You haven't given me.
Someone writing an
evidence.
article saying he did a thing isn't evidence.
You showed me a CGI picture of NASA.
I didn't show you
Marvel.
any CGI
You
pictures.
showed me a picture of your friend sending you a picture of mountains and a horizon. That how do I know that's not that's not evidence to me?
Well, it's
I'm
from a
saying you the same
video.
thing,
That's
the same-
actually that's a still clip from a video you can watch and actually do yourself.
It's not
so-
evidence though. I'm sending you the
What do
same
you mean
thing.
it's not
Same thing you
evidence?
sending me.
What do you mean it's not evidence?
Bro, the same thing you sending me is the same thing I'm sending you. So the same
No,
rules
it's
that apply
not.
for you.
No, it's fucking not.
The
One
same
is a
rules that
fit,
apply
an
for you.
actual picture in reality. The other is a dude fucking saying a bunch of stuff that isn't true. Like C.V. McCullough says, for $2, at 15 knots, it would take years to go 63,000 miles. Way more than
I know.
3.
3
way
years.
more,
3
way
years and
more
8
than
days.
3.
No, 3 years and 8 days. 3 years and 8 days is what he said. That's what I sent you. That you sending me stuff that's not evidence to me either. You sending me stuff from your friend. I don't know your friend. Who know how do we know that he's lying, telling the truth or not? He could be lying.
But you can go look at the video yourself.
No, I'm good, bro.
Oh yeah, you don't want
Anyway.
to see the evidence.
Just saying. The same shit gotta apply for you, bro. The same.
Well,
rules gotta
mine's
apply
not
for
the
you.
same. You gave me an
The same
article
rules
with
gotta
no
apply for you.
evidence. Mine was
The
actually
same rule gotta
evidence.
apply for you. The same thing has to apply for you, bro. I can send you. You can send me fake CGI
Dude,
pictures.
they're not the same. They're not this. I
But
have
I
not
can't
sent you
send
anything
you-
fake. You
I
haven't
can't
sent me
cook-
anything. You sent me an
Bro.
article somebody wrote. That's it. It's
don't
not the
matter.
same.
That's
Yeah, it
what-
does.
that's what it
Oh
is.
my god, you're so fucking
That's
stupid.
what it is. But you can send me a fake CGI picture though. and say it's
Right.
real.
Okay.
I
So
believe this is
here we
real.
go. The claim that Captain James Cook measured Antarctica as having a coastline of 63,000 miles during his voyages in the 18th century is a misinterpretation or exaggeration of his actual findings and the nature of his expeditions. Here are the facts. 1. Captain Cook voyages. James Cook undertook 3 major voyages of exploration across the Pacific Ocean in 1768 and 1779. His voyages were primarily aimed at mapping uncharted areas, observing the transit of Venus, and seeking the mythical southern continent Terra Australis. So he was looking at Venus, he definitely wasn't a flat earther. Encounters with ice. During his second voyage, 1772 to 1775, Cook crossed the Antarctic Circle and ventured further south than any other explorer had before him. However, he did not actually explore the Antarctic mainland. Instead, he encountered vast fields of pack ice and turned back without sighting land. Measurements and observations. Cook's voyages did involve extensive measurements and mapping of the places he visited, but he did not circumnavigate or accurately measure the coastline of Antarctica. The continental landmass of Antarctica itself was not confirmed and more accurately mapped until the 19th and 20th centuries, well after Cook died. 4. Misinterpretation. The figure of 63,000 miles might stem from a misunderstanding or misrepresentation of Cook's journeys along various islands and continents during his voyages. Cook travelled thousands of miles, including around New Zealand, along the eastern coast of Australia, and through the Pacific Islands, but never did he circumnavigate Antarctica. These do not add up or directly relate to the coastline of Antarctica in any way. Historical records. Cook's own logs and maps from his voyages make no claim of such a measurement of Antarctic's coastline. So Cook didn't say that himself. His accounts primarily discuss his attempts to find southern continent and his eventual encounters with the ice barriers that blocked his path. So no, Captain Cook was not a flat earther, and Captain Cook did not even circumnavigate Antarctica.
Hold on, I didn't say he was a flat earther. I just said that.
You did. You did say it was a flat earther. Those words came out your mouth.
No, I didn't. I said Bird.
Yes,
Bird was a flat earther.
everyone watching heard you say it.
Never said he was a flat earther.
You
I
absolutely
said
did.
He traveled through the Antarctic Circle. And
You said he was a flat earther. Maybe you have issues with converting short-term to long-term memory, but you definitely said that.
But anyway,
you did. You absolutely did.
Anyway, like I said before, that's not evidence. You reading the article, just like I did. The same thing, same shit I did. The same shit I did. You're reading the article.
Yeah, but mine included actually references to his logs, which are available.
No, it didn't. No, it didn't. No, it didn't. You reading the same thing I read.
I didn't read the same thing you wrote.
You read the same thing.
You literally. No, I didn't. I read something completely different.
Okay, bro. This is what y'all This is what y'all do.
I didn't read the same thing as you in the slightest. What are you talking about?
This is what y'all do, though.
I know Blackburn Big Dragon. He is attempting to gaslight, but the problem is he's too dumb to understand that he's attempting to gaslight. So.
Oh, so now I'm too dumb. Okay.
Well, I'm sorry, dude, but it's a fact.
The dumb one.
Here's the thing, right? You are not stupid because you're a flat earther. You are a flat earther because you are stupid.
I'm dumb because I'm not programmed to believe that we're more.
No, you're dumb because. Right. I've got a triangle. I've got a triangle of sides 1, 1, and 1. What are the internal angles?
You're programmed, bro.
I've got a triangle of 1, 1, and 1. Just one simple question. I have a triangle of 1, 1, and 1. What are the internal angles?
None of that shit matters, bro. None of your measurements matter. Anything.
It's a simple question. Let's just see if you can do it. 1, 1, and 1. Triangle of 1, 1, and 1. What are the internal angles?
None of that shit matters, my dog.
Come on, it's simple.
None of it matters, though. You believe in all the measurements and all that bullshit. None of that shit matters.
I believe in measurements. Yeah. I guess I do believe in measurements. If I measure something, yes, I believe that's a measurement. I've checked. I've checked, though. I checked.
You're being lied to.
I tested to check. I tested, though, so...
You know what's crazy is that I was just like you.
No, you weren't.
I told you in the beginning.
You were never like me. I've got brain.
I believed in the same thing you believed in.
No, you've never tested it. Yeah, but then you stopped believing it because you're dumb.
No, I stopped believing in it because you're dumb. Research and I started working with people.
You never did any research.
Who I know.
You've got feelings, nothing else.
My own research.
You've got feelings and nothing else. You also owe me £1,000.
Whatever. So I started doing my own research and I started working with people who told me shit, and I started doing. They gave me the tools to do my own research, and I did my own. You've
never done any research in your life. You've got feelings.
Who? No, I've done a lot of research.
I've measured the Earth's rotation.
You keep on saying that.
Yeah,
but I don't think you have.
Well, it doesn't matter because I did.
That's cool.
Yeah.
That's cool.
How did I measure
That's cool.
something
That's
that how do I measure the Earth's rotation if the Earth's flat and stationary?
You can't. You can't. You don't
But
know how
I
to do
did.
it. You don't know how to do it.
Yeah, I do.
Just like you haven't seen the Earth with your own eyes.
I go outside and see the Earth with my eyes every time.
No, you don't. You're programmed to believe what you believe.
I'm not programmed by anyone.
Programming.
I don't listen. I test what I'm told. I never just listen. I was kicked out of Sunday school for asking too many questions.
Man, go to any nursing home right now. Find a 100-year-old woman, and she'll tell you that she was taught a flat Earth when she was.
No, she wouldn't. That's just a lie.
Yes, she would. Yes,
no,
she
wouldn't.
would. Yes, she would.
It's just a lie.
Yo, I wish I can get my grandmother over here, man. Like, I really wish I can get my grandmother over here.
It's just a lie. That no one was taught the Earth was flat in 100 years ago.
1959 encyclopedia. My grandmother has a flat.
No, they don't. No, it doesn't.
Yes,
no
they
one.
do.
No,
Yes,
it doesn't. You're just lying
and
now.
you can look it up yourself.
You've been told a bunch of flat Earth lies. You are a parrot, right? You've been indoctrinated by flat Earth morons, right?
You've been indoctrinated and
No,
programmed.
you're the one that's been indoctrinated. You are literally just a parrot. That's it.
I want to seek knowledge. I'd rather not debate with people.
You don't care about knowledge. I just gave you a bunch of knowledge, and I gave you a bunch of knowledge, and you ignored it because you don't care about knowledge.
That's not knowledge. That's not knowledge. That's not real. That's false. That's not knowledge.
Well, according to you, that's because you possibly have brain damage. I'm not entirely sure.
Oh yeah, I got brain damage. Okay.
Very possibly.
Brain damage.
I mean, I had concussion the other week, but even I'm like better than that. It's fine.
No, you're not better than that. That's why you thinking like that, because you got that concussion.
Oh man, look at this. Look at this curve of the Earth.
What curve? It's not curving.
That bridge is definitely curving over the curve of the Earth.
That bridge is not curving. That bridge is going out of perspective.
So perspective makes it curve.
No, it doesn't make it curve. That's no curve.
Amazing.
That's just like me going down. That's like me going down.
Hey, dude, where's the bottom of this boat? Where's the bottom of this boat? Is it fucking sinking? Oh my god! Oh no!
That's like me
Where'd
going
it
down.
go?
That's like me going down the street. That's like me going down the street.
Jesus Christ, where is it?
Lights. I'm going down the street and I see street lights. The street light disappeared.
No, it doesn't disappear.
They went over a curve. They didn't go over a curve.
Street lights don't disappear. They get smaller. They don't disappear.
They don't. Not
unless you're walking over a hill.
They're still there. They're still there.
Not unless you're walking over a hill.
Bro, go outside and wherever you at in the UK, wherever.
Look at this. Look at this. Look at this rocket showing a video from launch to space.
Oh, the fake CGI rocket?
No, this is an amateur. This is nothing fake.
Fake CGI rocket?
Have you got any proof this is CGI? We know that you're not very good at spotting out what CGI is.
Hey, 3 out of 10. That's good for being put on the spotlight.
3 out of 10 is not fucking good.
That's good for being put on the spotlight.
Were you one of those kids that was given participation awards?
It don't matter what I was given. 3 out of 10 is good for what you try to pull on me.
3 out of 10 is good.
So
dude, this guy thinks a score of 3 out of 10 is good.
You think that's a globe?
And he only got 3 out of 10 because statistically he had to get some right.
So you think that's a globe?
Well, it's clearly a globe. Look at the curve.
You think that's a globe? Ain't no fucking curvature. You out your fucking mind.
You can literally see the curve on the screen in front of you, dumbass.
You out your fucking mind, bro. You fucking programmed like a motherfucker.
Says the one who's literally indoctrinated. How does Eric DeBay's balls taste?
I know what the truth is. I've seen the documents. I got clearance. I know what the truth is.
Clearance.
You the one that's
what clearance do you have?
That's programmed. You the one that's programmed.
Except I've tested it. You'd never asked the question. You've never tested anything. You just believe what dumbasses on YouTube tell you.
I don't need to test nothing. I don't need to test nothing because I know all the testing and measurements are bullshit.
Oh my god.
I don't need to test nothing. I don't need to test anything.
You don't need. He doesn't need to test anything, guys. He doesn't need to test anything. He just believes what he's told because he's a little sheep that likes the taste of Eric DeBay's balls.
I don't even watch Eric DeBay.
Of course you do, dude.
He got some pretty interesting. He's pretty interesting. Pretty interesting.
Jiffy Jiff Well for $2 says Craig is Anakin and Flerfs are younglings. Yeah, I know that was pretty brutal, right? Monkey Cat Pat for $6.66 says, "Hey Craig, here's a tip for doing what you do. I recently joined a Flat Earth Facebook group just to ask a couple of simple questions. Good God, my head hurts. Yeah, I know. Talking to Flat Earthers does hurt. I know.
Yeah, I know your head. Your head should hurt. You programmed. It should hurt.
Yeah, talking to you guys definitely makes it hurt. Tony Hempy for $9.99 says FTFE Flerfs should watch the movie The Dish with Patrick Warburton. It's Australian and is about the Parkes Observatory role in relaying the live TV of Apollo 11 moon landing. Yeah, well, Flerfs aren't very good at tech, so they might not be able to turn on the TV.
Watch the movie Moonfall, and you'll see that you've been dumb as fuck your whole life, and you've been lied to.
Yeah, dude, it's alright. Matrix
Watch the
wasn't
movie
real.
Moonfall. Watch the movie Moonfall. Hey, everybody.
Wait, did you just say watch the movie Moonfall?
Watch the movie Moonfall, and you'll see that.
Holy shit! Oh my god, guys, he is referencing a movie that said the moon was a computer that was hollow. Moonfall may be one of the worst movies ever.
It don't matter if it was bad or not. It doesn't matter if it was bad or not. They put the truth in movies.
So
that's
the
one
truth
thing I learned when I was working.
So the truth is that aliens put a supercomputer moon that orbits the Earth. Is that right?
It's a satellite.
Yeah, but it's a supercomputer put there by aliens in the movie.
Whether you believe it or not, that's what it is. They had to put it in something and tell us the truth. They can't tell us right out, but they had to put it in us and tell us. In movies, TV shows, movies.
Guys, somebody help me, please.
But it's up to you though. You the one that's still programmed, and you believe in that we live on a ball. So I mean, that's up to you.
Dave McKeegan for £2 says, should he change his name from Wreck to Clue? Yeah, clueless, absolutely.
Who said that?
That was Dave McKeegan, YouTuber with 120,000 subscribers.
You can get on here too, Dave. You can get roasted too.
Oh no, Dave's far too important to talk to people like you. Jiffy Jiffworld gifted 5 memberships. Thank you, Jiffy. You are awesome. CJ Lumrex for $5 says, this Flerf owes me 45 minutes back due to his lack of tech skills. Yeah, I know. Everyone's been using Zoom for the past fucking 5 years and you can't even press a button. Tim Tully's been a member for 32 months, says Flerfs seem to be allergic to evidence. I know. You don't really like that evidence, do you?
First of all, I don't use Zoom. That's what how people in the UK use. I use that bullshit. I don't use Zoom.
Everyone across the world has been using Zoom exclusively.
No, they haven't.
Past, like,
I don't know anybody over here in where I'm at that uses fucking Zoom. I use Skype and
Skype? No one fucking uses Skype. Jesus Christ.
Nobody in UK uses Skype. Y'all so behind.
Oh my god, Skype.
Y'all don't know shit over there.
Jesus Christ.
Y'all don't know shit over in the UK, bro. Y'all so behind in everything. It may be shitty over here, but I wouldn't want to be in the UK. I know
Luchu for $2.99 Australian dollars says, here's $3 almost. Thank you very much. Jiffy Jiffweld for $5 says, a Flerf is neither late nor early. He arrives precisely when his mum says it's okay.
I mean, you can laugh all you want, but it's cool because you got everybody. It's all the Globetards that's in the chat, so it's cool. I'll take whatever.
Globetards, yeah.
There's no flat earthers in the chat, so.
Oh no, there's quite a few flat earthers in the chat actually.
It's not. Ain't nobody on my side, so it's cool.
There's quite a few of them that are flat earthers. CJ Lamrick for $5 says his evidence are rehashed memes. And then Jiffy Jiffwold gifted another 50 memberships. Dude, thank you very much. That is insanely generous. You're amazing. Popper Health 37 months says, I wonder why I worked on a E3D AWACS. I guess just because gravity's magic and stuff, right? Basically.
Y'all giving members? They really giving you memberships like this, bro?
Yeah, I've had 61 today. Pope Russian for $5 says, what technique did he use to arrive at his conclusion? Can he provide the table he created for his method? If he's real, instant answer. Yeah.
That's crazy that you got that many subscribers and you over here teaching false shit. That's crazy.
I ain't teaching false anything. I actually teach proper physics and reality.
That is crazy.
So Pope Russian wants to know. Pope Russian wants to know what technique you used for your experiments and stuff.
I don't use no technique.
Ah, right. You don't use. Yeah. Okay. Icy Spin 199 says, "Do you understand what FTFE showed you with the 2 strings on that image? Did you understand what that meant?"
I understand what it meant, but that's not the truth. That's not what it is.
Even though it was taken and you can see it there, it's still not the truth.
That's not what it is.
It's not what it is.
You fail to realize
when it's there in front of you. It's not what it is.
That shit can be fabricated and created for you to believe. You don't understand.
Mr. Sensible lied when he did this, guys. Even though he went to all the efforts to show he didn't lie.
Where's the horizon and where's the curve? I don't see. It looks like a straight line to me.
This curving.
Where's the curve at, bro?
You not see that curving?
Where's the curve at?
Right in front of you. Are you legally blind?
A curve is a bend. A curve is a bend. There's no bend in this picture right here, my guy.
Yeah, they're 100%. Put a ruler up against it. You will see it's not straight. I
don't know what you're saying, bro. But okay, if it's there,
Jesus Christ.
If it's there, If
This
it's
guy
there,
is
it's there.
actually legally
I
blind,
don't see-
apparently.
It's an imaginary perv. Imaginary. This man got an imaginary.
Colin Silver Flerf for
perv.
$5 says, Flerf, I don't
Imaginary
believe what
perv.
others tell me. I just use my own experience and perceptions. Also, Flerf uses every Flerf cliche in existence I know. You are what we would refer to as a baby Flerf. You are like Flerf 101.
I'm what you
PhD
call-
Tony.
I can think.
PhD
I'm what
Tony,
you call. I
who
can think
is...
for my. I'm what you call. I can think for my fucking self. And I'm
No,
not,
you
I'm
can't
not
think.
programmed.
That's the
That's
problem.
That's what you call.
You struggle
that's
to
what
eat
you call-
breakfast without digging your eye out with a spoon. PhD Tony, who is someone
Bro.
who is one of my friends that uses gravity in his job for $5 Australian, says no one gives a rat's ass what anyone believes. All anyone cares about is what they have evidence for. Yeah, Tony, I know, but flat earthers, they don't like evidence, do they? It scares them.
No, we
So,
like evidence. We like the truth. We like the truth.
No, I've shown you
Y'all
evidence and you ignored it.
No, y'all like. We like the truth. Y'all like CGI. Y'all like CGI.
Except that
y'all
you
like
don't know what
lies,
is
y'all
CGI,
like
so
programming.
you haven't got
We
a
like
clue
the
about
truth,
CGI.
you know what I'm saying?
Steve
We
Ravel for
like-
$2 Australian says, good morning from Australia, guys. Breakfast done. Thank you very much. Hello, the other side of the planet. Pitbull, member for 37 months. Thank you very much. Lord Illuminous Pooh for $10 says, Gandalf being resurrected is like calling into work dead but getting a promotion and being told, yeah, so the last guy made a mess. If you could get the hobbits to fix it, that would be great. Yeah. Thing about Gandalf, right, is he's just a dick. He basically made the rest of his party run away so he could steal the XP and leveled up and came back as Gandalf the White. PhD Tony again for $5 Australian says, I dare him to call me a fraud and a liar to my face. So do you have the guts right now to call PhD Tony a fraud and a liar? Are you still there?
What was that? What was that?
Do you have the guts to call PhD Tony a fraud and a liar right now?
That's your friend that said gravity is real,
Yeah, that he works with it.
and he believes that gravity is real.
Well, he works with it, so it would kind of need to be real, yeah.
How does he work with gravity?
He measures stuff from satellites.
And that tells him that gravity is real.
Yeah, he uses extremely accurate accelerometers to measure gravity, yes.
And he get paid a lot of money, don't he?
Oh, yeah.
Sounds like it. Okay.
So are you going to call him a liar?
No, I might call him a sellout though.
So that would be a liar, then?
I might call him a sellout. No, he's not probably necessarily a liar. He probably is working on something
With gravity,
that
yeah.
they
yeah.
tell him that it is what it is. It's not what they tell him it is. But
Alexander
Like a
L499
fellow
says, bringing up Freemasons proves he's not interested in science. Yeah, science isn't something this guy really does care about, you're right.
no, I like real science.
No, you don't
I like
care
real
about science. Science includes
I like
evidence.
ancient Sumerian texts and I like the Dogon
That's not
tribe,
science.
Who NASA stole their science from. That is science.
NASA didn't steal anything
The
from
Dogon
anyone.
tribe. The Dogon tribe knows real science, real astronomy, real astrology. NASA stole all their knowledge from the Dogon tribe.
You know,
Twisted around.
Of all the things
Look up
in
the
the
Dogon
world,
tribe.
hey, hold on,
D-O-G-O-N-E.
right, dude. Of all the things in the world that have ever not happened, that there not happened the most. Okay.
Look up the Dogon tribe. This, bro, it's all this information is on there. You
Then
don't
why
want
didn't you
to look it
present
up.
anything? CJ
Yeah,
Lamerix for
I'm easy.
$5
Look it up.
says Techless is full of lies, isn't he? Yeah, I know. Got to lie to Flerf. We all know that. Mr. E-Man gifted another 5 memberships. My dude, that's 60 members from you today. Thank you very much. Honestly,
Why y'all
that's
giving
insane.
this? Y'all really giving this man members?
Yeah.
That's crazy. That's
I've
crazy.
got about 1,300 members. And I've also got about
you teaching false shit, bro.
54,000 subscribers. JSS Tiger for $5 says, I just started watching and he said telescopes have CGI filters in them. I'm scared to continue watching. He did say that. And that is going to be a short. Do not worry.
That's fine. That's fine.
Dave McKeegan for £5 says, cybersecurity expert. I wouldn't trust this guy to install Norton correctly. Yeah, I know. You ain't no
sound big.
cybersecurity expert. You can
I
barely
said I'm
use
a
a
cybersecurity
computer.
analyst. I'm a
Yeah,
cybersecurity analyst.
No, you're not. You
That's what I
barely use
said
a
I am.
PC. Matt Hooks has been a member for 23 months, says, my God, this is like going back 5 years to the heights of Dubai and all the OG Flerfs. Not a single original idea in this dunce's head. No, I know, he is just Dubai. But I guess less horrible. Kango44, $5 New Zealand dollars says, can this guy please talk about the cybersecurity work he did for the government? So what is it you do as a cyber analyst then?
What do you mean what I do? what a cybersecurity analyst
yeah,
does.
Yeah, yeah. Tell me, well, what is that? What do you do? What's your day-to-day job?
Firewalls, all kinds of shit.
Firewalls and all kind of shit. You heard that here, guys.
Yes.
The cyber security analyst, his job is firewalls and all kind of shit.
Yeah.
Lord Luminous Pooh for $5 says, the Earth is flat. I know because I landed here when I jumped off the edge of flat Mars. That is top secret. Please don't tell people that. JPP3030, member for 8 months, says, please ask our guest how he is a cybersecurity analyst who isn't into numbers. I actually am one, and half my job is spreadsheets. Yeah. The fact is, he's not a cybersecurity analyst. He lied.
On Microsoft Excel, I do spreadsheets, network systems, protocols, all kinds of shit.
Right. So if using Excel, if I wanted to create a group that linked to a column of numbers to that would change the group's total when the columns were updated, what formula would I use?
Why this not about this though. It's about flat Earth. So
so you lied about using Excel as well. I see.
So why you changing the subject though? It's not about that though.
No, I'm just trying to figure out how many lies you've told me. Quite a few so far. Wes Engstrom for $1.99 says, I'm a Freemason. It's a social club, not a cult. Yeah, I know, Wes. I know. My barber tells me the exact same fucking thing. It's just drinking club for boys. Kango 44 for 5.
Everybody in your chat, they just really sucking you off, bro. Like, it's just crazy how much they sucking you off.
I know, I get all the blowjobs. Kango 44 for $5 New Zealand dollars says, question for the Flerf. In your cybersecurity job, do you need to throw some numbers around and shit?
I got a question for him. What vaccination is he on? What vaccination are you on?
Here we go.
Yeah, what vaccination? Did you ask him, did he set up his boosters yet?
Yeah, okay. So you are a future winner of the Darwin Award.
He sounds dumb as shit.
You are a future winner of the Darwin Award. CJ Lamerix for $10. Thank you very much, my friend. He hasn't searched anything and he won't provide a link. I know. He owes me £1,000 as well.
He sounds dumb as shit.
Kango 44 for $5 million says, Craig, it's a well-known fact that Alan Turing, whilst was code cracking in the 40s, was also banging out some sweet CGI images of the globe. I know, right? All those, he had stacks of computers just creating CGI images. I know, it's amazing.
Look, bro, it's okay. Yo, if you don't know something, it's fine, bro. It's fine if you don't know something. You should want to seek it, though.
Well, like, I know things you don't know. For instance, how to tie shoelaces, how to go outside without a crash helmet, how to use a PC properly. Lord of Luminous Pooh for $2 says, ask for evidence and suddenly Zoom doesn't work. I know. JSS Tiger $5. Admiral Byrd said his men worked with 24 hours of continuous daylight. Oh, only possible.
No, he didn't. No, he didn't. Because there ain't no 24 hours daylight in Antarctica.
Oh, there is, and I can show you a video to absolutely prove that.
No, it's not. That video is not.
No. I've got a different one to the one you know, and it's absolutely legit, and it's even been confirmed legit by other flat earthers.
Why? Because you been there to see it yourself?
Yeah, I've been to Antarctica. Yeah.
No, you have. You ain't see the sun. You ain't see the 24-hour sun though.
Yeah, I did.
No, you didn't.
Of course I didn't.
Get the fuck out of here,
everything's a lie, isn't it? CV McCarr, $5. There wasn't enough processing power. The first transistor wasn't invented until 1947. Working useful examples were the late 50s, for fuck's sake. I know. But information and this guy, not friends.
No, it's not that. It's just that you don't know what you're talking about. You've been lied to.
Of course I don't know what I'm talking. Of course I have no idea what I'm talking. Not fucking clue, mate. No.
You don't. Because you would know that it was patents for this shit in 1940. Hey guys, they had the technology in 1940. You're just not aware of it because you've been lied to. That's what it comes down to.
You stupid.
3-1, who has been a member for 13 months, says, what a Flerf that's too stupid to know exposure. Yeah. A photographer doesn't understand exposure. It's amazing. So he's a cybersecurity analyst that doesn't know how to use spreadsheets, and he's a photographer that doesn't understand exposure. Brilliant.
That's what y'all always say about exposure and all this other bullshit.
Yeah.
Y'all, that's an excuse y'all use all the
Steve
time.
Steve Breville, this is Steve's 5th super chat on the channel. Thank you very much. For $5 says, I have the only evidence of CGI in the world, but I can't find it right now. Mum, where's my evidence? Mum, have you seen it? Yeah, right, bro. Does your mum bring you sandwiches when you're doing your research?
I don't live with my mom.
Well, your dad then. I don't know.
I live by myself, my guy.
Oh dear. I bet
Yeah,
your house
so
is
what-
I bet your
I don't know- I
apartment
don't know
is a
what- I don't know what
fucking
you're trying-
state.
I don't know what you're trying to get at. You're not.
You live by yourself. They let you
But
out
the
on your own.
But you're not. You're
Or
not.
is it like is it that kind assisted living? You know, where they've got like a warden that comes around to check on you each day and stuff like that. Is that what you mean by on your own, or why don't you have a wife?
Assisted living? No, I don't have a wife.
So no one loves you. Oh.
Oh, people love me. I'm just not
No.
married.
Anyone that loves you was wrong. Nathan Bishop for $10, and this is his 10th super chat on the channel. Thank you. Flat Earthers claim that space isn't fake, which is ironic because there's a lot of it inside their heads. Yeah, negative 10 to 17 tour. Nathan
It's okay,
Bishop for
bro.
$2 says, I know what you meant, dude. Thank you. Hey, quick question for you. Is 10 to the negative 17 a positive or a negative number?
And you asking me this because
Just out of interest.
why?
I just told because I just wondered if you knew.
I don't need. You don't need to know if I know or not. Why do you need to know if I know that?
I'm just curious.
Why?
Because
I want to know why you want to know.
Because I'm curious.
don't
That's
need-
why.
I don't need to tell you that. It's not
So you
about.
don't-
It's about flat Earth.
You don't know. I understand. You don't know. It's fine. It's all right.
It's about flat Earth though. It's about flat Earth. So why?
So
should I
cool,
tell
man. You
something
don't
that's not
know.
about
It's
flat Earth?
fine. It's fine. Hey, did you know flat earthers measured the rotation of the Earth?
No, they didn't because it's no rotation.
Oh, really?
If the Earth
Yeah.
is spinning at one
So you proceed to
rotation
put up
every
a cartoon.
24 hours, that means
Y'all
that
love
every
cartoons,
hour
don't
has to
y'all?
turn 15
Motherfuckers
degrees.
love cartoons.
And if
Putting
the
up big ass
gyroscope
cartoons.
is mounted anywhere
Big
on Earth,
cartoons, big
it's
CGI
going
and
to
shit.
drift.
This
Y'all
is a
love
flat
cartoons.
In
earther.
today's 21st century, a navigation
Dude, you might want to listen to this. This is actually a flat earther talking, so just pay attention, all right?
If the Earth is spinning at one rotation every 24 hours, that means that every hour it has to turn 15 degrees. And if the gyroscope is mounted anywhere on Earth, it's going to drift. In today's 21st century navigation systems, they're using what's called a ring laser gyroscope. It is extremely precise. If we could simply get one of these ring laser gyroscopes, we would be able to prove once and for all that there is no rotation to the Earth. One of the people in the community actually purchased one for $20,000. But what we found is when we turned on that gyroscope, we found that we were picking up a drift.
Oh, you did. Sorry, Bob. And you did what? And so, how much drift was it? Just out of interest, Bob. How much drift did you find?
A 15 degree per hour drift.
Oh, weird. So let's just clarify what Bob did there. He spent $20,000 to buy a machine that, if the Earth was rotating, the machine would be capable of measuring that rotation. He bought that machine, turned it on, and it measured the Earth's rotation. Huh. Will I fucking never? Thanks, Bob. What do you think about that then,
So
my friend?
You just showed me a cartoon, and that's your proof.
Did you see the ring laser gyroscope that he had? The cartoon was just explaining what he did. That's it.
And I'm supposed to believe that because
that's a flat earther talking.
And you're telling me that that guy's a flat earther. And he
Yeah, that's
did that.
That's Bob Nadell, and he measured the Earth's rotation.
So he
before he
flat
passed
earther,
away.
he had-
Rest in peace, Bob.
Okay, so what are you trying to prove here?
That the Earth rotates because he measured the Earth's rotation.
So I'm supposed to believe that he's a flat earther and he measured the rotation.
Well, yeah,
by using that.
He bought a machine because this machine, if the Earth is rotating, the machine he bought would be capable of measuring that rotation. Because that's what
And
a
you
ring
believe
laser.
that.
Well, yeah, it's a ring laser gyroscope. That's how they function. They work with the Sagnac effect and will be able to determine what's accelerating. So the machine he bought is literally capable of measuring if the Earth is rotating. And if the Earth is rotating, it's rotating at 15 degrees per hour. But when they turned on the machine to check, expecting it to be 0 because, of course, the Earth's not rotating, instead when they turned it on, it showed that the Earth was rotating.
Okay.
Look, man, this is the flat earther. Hey, this is just what a flat earther.
How you know he's a flat earther though?
Because he's Bob Nadell, one of the founders of Globebusters.
And you think that just because he's a founder of Globebusters, he's a flat earther?
Bob Nadell was one of the most famous flat earthers in the world before he sadly passed away a couple of years ago, or last year, whenever it was. Rest in peace, Bob. And he was the leader and founder of Globebusters, probably the biggest group of flat earthers that there is, which includes Darwinism, Austin Whitsitt, the Morgile, all flat earthers. He ran and organized flat earth conferences, went to flat earth laser experiments. Bob Nadell is one of the most famously known flat earthers that ever existed, and he measured the earth's rotation.
Okay. Hey, look, you can believe whatever you want to believe, my dude.
What do you mean believe? It's just something that happened. I don't need to believe
I'm not here to change your opinion. Nothing like,
I don't have an opinion. I have facts.
Yes, you do.
No, I have facts. I have facts.
We'll leave it at that. You got an opinion. Leave it at that.
Lucci,
I'm not here to change nobody's
for $7.99 Australian dollars. Oh wait, first Borg Emporia for 11 months has been a member. So thank you very much. Please don't assimilate me. Will Emma ever resume doing the channel? Emma reads Reddit. That was a great channel. No, she got bored just reading Reddit stories, to be honest, and she's concentrating on a new channel that she's going to be launching soon, which is called The Adventures of Commander Riker, which is my doggy. Do you want to see Commander Riker?
Come again? Who was that?
My dog. Do you want to see my dog, Commander Riker?
Does he believe in flat Earth too?
Nope, he knows the Earth's a globe.
Right, now why would you tell him some bullshit like that? You gonna have that dog believe in some bullshit?
He told me himself.
You gonna have this dog believe in some bullshit? Come on, man. You gotta do better than that, bro.
Look, dude, he's been to space, okay?
Oh, he must love CGI. That dog likes CGI. I can tell he likes CGI.
No, that's a real picture.
I can just tell by it. He loves CGI.
That's a real picture, dude.
That's a real picture? Nah, that's CGI, but dude.
No, that's a real picture.
That's CGI. He's supposed to be. Who's that? Cap? He's supposed to be Star Trek, a part of Star Trek.
Well, his name is Commander Riker, who was the first officer on board the Enterprise NCC 1701D, captained by Jean-Luc Picard.
Man, you gotta teach your dog some real knowledge, bro.
Oh yeah, I teach him sit. That's about as much as he can do.
Not CGI, but like real knowledge.
$315 says, is anyone surprised that an incompetent, uneducated, indoctrinated Flerf only had nuh-uh? I know. But remember, guys, tomorrow on Journalisms, when I'm debating Stuart Buckle, he has promised evidence with data to back it up.
Oh, he about to kill your ass then. You about to be debunked.
Well, this is debate 906 tomorrow, so
and you won how many?
906. Well, including this one, I've won 905.
No, you haven't.
No, actually, that's a lie because I lost to Mallory because she showed me furry foot fetish porn.
You'll lose the
and then I lost to Som because, it's Som. Platonic Cuddler has been a member for 27 months, says, I got Flerf Bingo, what do I win? I'll give you my OnlyFans link, okay?
You win program clown.
Lord Luminous Pooh, $5 says, we say it all the time because it's the correct answer, and asking the question again to provide the correct answer, I have to say gravity again. Yeah, gravity's real.
Gravity,
whether you like it or not.
Gravity is something that don't exist? I know. Y'all love things that don't exist. Y'all love things that don't exist, bro. That's one thing I can say about y'all. Y'all like things that don't exist.
Gravity, you fucking retard! Gravity! Have you ever heard of fucking gravity? Gravity!
She look dumb as shit.
Gravity!
I can tell she's programmed. But look at her. She programmed this.
That's not a she. That's Desert File.
He look like a chick. He need to change his appearance.
What kind of chicks have you been dating? Holy shit!
Look, the bitches I date don't look like that.
Gravity,
dude. Right. This guy has just said that Desert File looks like a chick. Seriously, what kind of chicks have you been dating? That doesn't look like a blonde-headed chick to you. Someone tell Desert File that this guy thinks he looks like a girl.
Tell him, write it down, take a picture of it. I don't give a fuck.
CV McCarr, number $2, thank you, says spectators calling for Krakatoni like ancient Rome. Maybe I should have brought Tony on, but you know,
Man, bring whoever you want on. You can bring.
Well, how about we arrange another debate and you can come and speak to Tony specifically? All right.
All right, cool. Hello.
Hello.
Hold on, bro. Give me 1 second.
Okay. Marcus Wynn, $10. I didn't go to college. I spent 13 years in the Navy. Gravity is for sure real. Yeah, you ain't gonna get it. Melodic Lyrics, $2, says this Flerf should meet Krakatoni. If you want me to arrange a debate with him against Krakatoni, hit 1 in the chat. Goodness me, guys. So many super chats. The support is insane. Thank you. Battle Against Misinformation, $2, says it was buoyancy. If it was buoyancy, the bird would float away either way. I know. Wouldn't need wings, right? Alexander L, $1.99. Bra can't even fathom how birds can fly. I'm dead. There's a good few fucking clips in this one, I tell you. Earthrise, $10. Like a gentleman's gentleman, an idiot's idiot. Mr. Toffee's member for 28 months says, not a Poe, just a buffoon. Yeah, flat earthers are dumb. OG Yeti, $2. How does the ice contain water when ice floats? I'll ask him that when he gets back. I need a drink. Melodic Lyrics, $5. Oh man, the circumference of the equator is only 25,000 miles. I think his goose is cooked. I know, right? Going around Antarctica is more than the equator. CJ Limericks, $5. Gifts 5 memberships. Thank you very much. That takes us up to 61 new members today. That's insanely generous. JSS Tiger for $10. Lol, he said the circumference of Antarctica is 63,000 miles. LMAO. It's fucking hilarious, I know. CV McCullough, $2. At 15 knots, it would take years to go 63. Yeah, way more than Captain Cook had. Fuck you, Tube, for $5. FTFE, your test results lied to you. The measuring devices are in on the conspiracy. Yeah, aren't they all, right? It's all a conspiracy. OG Yeti, $2. Polly want a cracker. Oh, guys, so many super chats. I've just skipped a whole bunch. Oh, shit, where? Oh, my God.
All right.
Are you back?
Oh. Yeah, man, the flat earther is back. The truther is back.
Truther. Well, OG Yeti asked you, how does the ice contain water when ice floats?
It's an ice wall. It's like it's no different. Go on your
Yeah,
bed.
but ice floats. So how is it a wall of ice when ice floats on water?
It's not floating. It's like a bathtub. You have a bathtub in your house?
I have a shower. But if the walls
how does a bathtub?
So what's the ice connected to at the bottom?
What do you mean when it's connected to you? It's not floating. It's still. It's not floating.
So is ice all the way down to the sea floor?
Yes, sir.
But that doesn't make any sense. You don't get ice
because all the water is.
You can't get ice that far down with the pressure being so high.
The pressure is not high. That's what you've been told. It's not high.
I was a submariner in the Royal Navy. The pressure was fucking high.
So you're telling me the pressure is that high that it just can move the fucking ice?
Do you know what icebergs are? They're massive floating bits of ice.
I know what icebergs are. The ice wall is all the way down. And yo, if you don't know, if you don't believe it or know, that's fine. That's cool. I'm just giving you I'm giving you real knowledge right now, bro.
No, you're not. You're giving me a brain aneurysm.
You can take it how you want it. No, you definitely giving me a
Jeff Guest for $2 Canadian says proper time for a begging your fucking pardon. I know, right? Excuse me, beg your fucking pardon. Conor Silva for $2 says Wreck. I got a D, but at least I didn't get an F. 3 out of fucking 10 is not even a D. That is an F. Man, 3 out of 10 is not a good score.
Who gives a fuck what I got?
I do when you claim as I know what CGI is when you clearly don't.
I know what that blue marble is.
66. Hail Sagan says Reckless rejects all evidence like all other Flerfs and sticks to his belief. Craig, I hope you will survive this. No, I'm dead. Sorry. Eric Appelding says for $5, ask him if he uses GPS. Do you ever use GPS?
He been did. Yeah, I use GPS. Global
positioning system. Powered by satellites.
Oh, actually, no. I use FPS.
First person shooters.
FPS, man. You don't know about the flat Earth PS, the flat Earth GPS system? That's what I use. I use the flat Earth GPS system. Yeah, I know.
What
You
you
looking
just
like you don't even
said
know what it
is one of the most insanely idiotic things I have ever heard.
I know.
At no
That's how I feel
point
about the globe.
in your
That's how I feel about
rambling,
the globe.
incoherent response were you even close to anything that could be
Yeah.
considered a rational thought.
That's how I feel about the globe.
Everyone in this
That's
room
how-
is now
that's how I feel
dumber
about the globe
for having
and the
listened to
CGI.
it.
That's how I feel about
Anyway,
the globe and CGI.
Mr. E-Man for $5 Australian says, my father and I made a telescope, including shaping and polishing the primary mirror. But telescopes show CGI. Don't forget, NASA implant all telescopes with CGI, guys. It's just what they do.
NASA's I said NASA telescope has CGI.
You
Don't
said
put
all
words in my mouth,
CGIs.
bro.
No, you said all telescopes, dude.
I said NASA.
Dude,
NASA
this
telescope
is
has CGI.
on the internet forever. Okay, just so you know. Lord
They
Luminous
can be on the
Poo
internet.
for
I don't care.
$5 says,
Give a fuck about being on the internet.
I mean, I would say you'd be embarrassed to show your kids, but I don't think you're going to have any. For
I don't
$5 says,
give a fuck
no, the
about
moon
that.
was dug out of the Grand Canyon and filled with helium to mock us about giants. Yep, never forget. Never forget. Earth is Life for $5 says, listening to what other flat earthers tell you is not research. I know. When you say you've researched, you watch an Eric DeBay video, had an orgasm, and then, became a flat earther.
Oh, how you become a glober then? You watched the NASA. You watched NASA pick a green.
I tested the Earth.
No, you didn't.
I tested the Earth. I measured the Earth's rotation and
No, you
shape and
didn't.
gravity.
You
So
ain't
there was
testing no
that.
Earth.
Nike
You ain't testing
Spitz became a new member. That's 61. Thank you very much. That's
Yo, why
insane.
do y'all keep on subscribing to this dude? Yo, he don't know what the fuck he's talking about. Of
course I don't. Of
How do
course
you
I
got all these subscribers? That's crazy to me.
Because I'm awesome. Most of them
Nah,
came over.
it's-
Most of them came over from my OnlyFans. So I know. CV
I don't know,
McCullough
bro.
for $10 says, I don't know your sub specs, but at 15 knots you could go 63,000 miles in 6 to 7 months with short resupply. He ignores that you went one direction around the continent. The whole circle was only 9,900 miles. Yeah, I know. He would never get there, though.
No, it's not.
It is. Look up the Vanderglobe race. Sky Captain for $5 says, what's an eclipse on a flat Earth? Yeah, please tell me what a lunar eclipse is on a flat Earth. And that's your first super chat. Thank you very much, my friend.
You ain't see what it was on April 8th?
Well, let's talk about a lunar eclipse instead of a solar eclipse. What causes the shadow across the moon during a lunar eclipse?
What causes the shadow across the moon during a lunar eclipse?
Yes. I know.
Invisible moons.
Invisible moons.
Yep.
Are you a Poe?
So what causes? What you think causes the shadow of a lunar eclipse?
You're a Poe, aren't you? You're pretending to be a flat earther.
No, I'm asking you a question, bro. What you think causes lunar eclipse?
The Earth's curve makes a shadow across the moon.
No, that's not how it works. That's what you've been told.
On a globe
That's not how
Earth
it
it
works.
is, but on a flat Earth the answer is invisible moons.
On a flat Earth it's invisible moons. Just like
Guys, do me a favor.
Invisible
There's a
moons.
section in my Discord that is like for shorts. Could you clip what he just said there, make it under 60 seconds, and chuck it in that so I can make, because invisible moons, that's a viral.
you can do whatever you can say whatever. You don't have the knowledge of it though. It's okay
Vic
not
from
to have the
Canada.
knowledge, bro.
Vic
So
from
what
Canada
causes-
for
what
$6.99 says, I guess this is what happens when you don't do school too good. You just try and convince yourself that everything you have to learn is wrong. I know.
No, school. Yeah, I can tell you ain't go to school.
Me?
Whoever said
Yeah,
that.
I went to school, college, and university.
No, I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about whoever said that.
Oh, he definitely went to school. I know
Why?
him.
How you know?
Because I know Vic.
Oh, y'all date?
Yeah.
Okay. I was just asking a question, bro. That's all I'm just asking a question.
We have like a throuple with your mum.
I don't know. My mom don't like white guys, so it wouldn't be with you.
That's what she said. Glover Mum for $10 says, so if the truth is in movies, there are suits that make men fly, a la Iron Man, and Captain Kirk and his crew actually took 2 humpback whales into the future so the Earth wouldn't be destroyed. Best fucking Star Trek movie ever.
Woo! Oh, they definitely got Iron Man suits in the military. You just don't know about it.
Holy shit, guys. I'm getting total Poe vibes at this point.
Bro,
Demon,
you were in the crazy part about it. You said you was in the like.
I was a nuclear engineer in
you
the
must
Royal
ain't
Navy.
see shit.
Yeah,
you
sure.
must ain't see shit.
I wasn't at the forefront of technology or anything. Demon for 20 secs. Thank you. I like all the secs. And that's your first super chat. How does the tides work on a flat Earth, bro?
How does the tides work? The moon sends frequencies down. Yeah, the
moon
satellite
sends
moon
frequencies down.
Sends frequencies. Yep. That's the real truth. Not what you've been told. That causes the tides in the water in the ocean.
Stephen McCullough for $2 says, "Thank you for what you do. He's dumb. Yes, you're right, and thank you very much. I appreciate your support." Kiwi Bird.
Who was that?
CV McCullough.
CV McCullough. Don't do it to yourself, bro.
Kiwi Burb, $2 New Zealand dollars says he uses Skype. Does he also use MySpace? Yeah, I know. Tom is his friend.
Yeah, I'm on MySpace too. Add me, Flat Earther Truth.
Mr. E-Man, $2 Australian. The Flerf sees nothing but imaginary flatness. King Crew, $5 says, Rek is so dumb, he's still trying to pass 3rd grade. Yeah, how did you do in school? What were your grades like?
I was an A student, my guy.
Yeah, don't lie to me. Earth is Life for $5 says, no, you don't
you
think for
wasn't,
yourself. No. All you have done was listen to what other flat earthers have told you.
No,
barely even that.
All I've done was have a clearance and work for the government and found out the lies.
Yeah, being a janitor in the DVLA does not mean you work for the government, okay?
You measure things with your little toys.
Nike Spits for €6.66 says, Craig, I feel sorry for you. Don't forget the painkillers when you go to bed. You will need them. I know. I'm gonna have to take some diclofenac.
Yeah, take them right now. Take them right now. Take them right now. Once you take them right now.
Sorry, I've got my painkiller here. This has been doing fine.
You gonna need them. You gonna need them.
The Watcher for $2 says, is he also legally stupid? Yeah. Have you got like registered learning disability or anything?
I got a degree.
In what?
I already told you.
No, you didn't.
I have a degree
in what?
Cybersecurity.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do.
No, you don't.
I mean, it's on my Twitter, and
you don't even know how to make a spreadsheet in Excel. You do not have a degree in cybersecurity.
Oh, yes, I do, buddy.
No, you do not.
Oh, yes, I do.
No, you don't.
So
maybe in your little head, in your little world, you do, but you don't.
That means you've never done no measurements in anything. You've never done anything. If
you want to say that about me, for $2 says, are you saying Gandalf pulled a Leroy Jenkins? Yes, he fucking did.
Just think of me as Doomsday and you as Superman.
Twitch.
That's how I went. That's how I went.
But Superman ends up killing Doomsday. So
no, but the different.
And then comes back to life.
No, you didn't come back to life. That's a difference. You don't come back to life.
Well, if I'm Superman, I killed Doomsday, and then I came back to life and beat the shit out of Steppenwolf, sent him back through a portal to Darkseid. I don't mind that.
First of all, I'm not talking about I'm talking about comics.
Well, in the comics, Superman pulled the entire Earth across the galaxy. And bench pressed 6 times the Earth's entire weight for 8 days straight. I'll take that.
That ain't shit, though.
And now, are we talking, when we're talking comics, are we talking pre-Crisis, New 52, or Rebirth?
I'm talking about New 52.
Oh, really? That only lasted for like 5 years. And then Dr. Manhattan changed the universe and we had Rebirth. Why are you still stuck in New 52?
I like New 52. What's wrong with that?
I mean, it was alright, but it's all kind of irrelevant now because of Rebirth.
Rebirth is not all to me. But if you like it, that's cool.
But there isn't a New 52 anymore. Dr. Manhattan changed the entire multiverse.
I know that, but I'm just saying. I still can look it up and read the fucking storylines and shit.
You don't pretend you're a nerd to me. I find that offensive.
I'm a Marvel nerd. I don't like DC. I was saying where your brain was at as far as DC.
Marvel make good movies, but the comics are a bit.
But you know, Marvel can take DC. I can tell you. I can see it in your face.
There is not a single character in Marvel's entire roster that could beat Superman.
Get the fuck out of here! Oh no, this guy did not just say that.
Nobody in the Marvel universe can beat Superman. No one.
Jean Grey Phoenix in a white room the white crown of the Phoenix who's omnipotent, omnipresent, can destroy every character in the DC universe.
Superman would have like killed her before she had a chance.
Superman can't even beat fucking Doctor Strange. Get the fuck out of here.
Could easily beat Doctor Strange.
No, he can't beat Doctor Strange.
There's not anyone that could beat Superman.
Get the fuck out. Yo, you're a DC fanboy. I get it. It's cool. I get it. Cause that's not true at all.
Well, Rope says Gladiator could beat Superman. Well, the problem is that Gladiator's only as strong as his
I forgot
confidence.
about Gladiator. He definitely can.
But as soon as you take down his confidence a notch, then he's easy to beat. And you just got to make fun of his hair or something.
Do you know how many magic users are in the Marvel? He won't last.
But it's magic from a different dimension. That wouldn't really, Plus, the Rebirth Superman has managed to defend himself against magic thanks to.
I'm talking about the regular.
Anyway. Twitch has been around for 10 months. Says, what is the darkness surrounding the sun James May was seeing if space doesn't exist? Do you think space exists?
No.
So what's that dark stuff up there?
There's no such thing as space. There's nothing up there but water.
Oh my fuck god. Marcus Wynn, $10. Sumerians knew the Earth was a globe. Yes, they fucking did.
No, ancient Sumerians. No, they didn't.
Yeah, they fucking did. 100%. $3 for $2 says Reckless couldn't science his way out of a paper bag.
Who said that?
3-1.
He just that name just sound gay. He must be gay. He sounds gay.
Please don't hit on my my subscribers if you don't mind. Tim Pryor for $5 says should probably tell him ice floats on water. So it wouldn't. I know we went through that. He was too dumb to understand. Dave D for $5 Australian says measurements don't matter.
Okay.
Does he mean what we have been using thus far to build civilization we live on? Yeah, I know. Maybe he can go and live in a civilization with no measurements to see how he gets on. What do you reckon?
Yeah, you can do that when you go beyond Antarctica into the other civilization. You can do that.
The other civilization.
The other civilizations beyond Antarctica, you can do that. But yeah. You believe you in a ball spinning through space millions of miles, so you wouldn't know. You wouldn't.
Kango 44 for $5 New Zealand dollars says Flerf, please talk about the recent Linux XZ exploit. As a cybersecurity professional, I'm sure you're well read on it. Yeah.
Anyway.
I'm building the Linux PC, so actually that'd be helpful. Could you tell me about the new Linux XZ exploit so I don't run into it?
The OS Linux?
Well, we're talking about the Linux XZ exploit that's causing the the security of Linux to be compromised.
Oh yeah, what about it?
Well, I want to know about it. How do I avoid it?
You download a firewall.
I download a firewall onto my Linux to stop the XZ exploit. Could you tell me what a firewall is, please?
Hey, bro, download a firewall. Hey, I can show you. I can do it for you if you want.
Yeah. What is a firewall? Could you tell me?
No, you can know that. That's what the internet's for. You can look it up yourself.
Oh right. Oh yeah. You're not. All right. Alexander L for $4.99 says cybersecurity experts don't use Excel to pull data.
I didn't ever say I use Excel to pull data. Shut the fuck up. You sound dumb.
You did. Oh no, it's Andy for £2 says either this guy is a Poe or else he's off his meds. I'm going Poe at this point, but I do appreciate it because it's been a great stream.
Oh, it's definitely been a great stream. You dug yourself a hole, bro. Been a great stream.
Yeah, mate, you're gonna buy my wife a new bathroom at this rate. Carry on. Lu Chu for $2.99 says get him to show the link or admit he's lying. No, we know that he's lied about everything, dude. So it's cool. Lord Illuminous Pooh for $2 says hot pockets lie. They're cold pockets, and you add hot.
Bro, you haven't shown no evidence. You showed me some shit that your friend sent you.
Yeah, no evidence.
You showed me shit that your friend sent you. That's not evidence. You showed me a fake ass CGI marble globe. That's not evidence. You showed me fake ass pictures. Not I can say fake ass pictures, but you showed me pictures from. Oh, that's how it looks. That's definitely not what we think how it looks. That's what y'all think how it looks. That's what y'all think how it looks. That's not how we think it looks.
Xpenguin95 for £5 says Bird mentions 24-hour sun in his 1956 report entitled All Out Assault on Antarctica. I know, but he thinks Admiral Byrd was a flat earther, so Lord of Luminous
No,
Poo.
Engelberg,
Oh my god.
other lands
How many super
beyond
chats have you guys
Antarctica.
sent me, by the way? Am I ever going to finish? I want to go to bed at some point tonight. I love you.
I'm gonna subscribe. You know what? I'm gonna subscribe to your channel. It's
better,
really
dude.
amusing.
Lord
it's
Luminous
amusing.
Poo for $5 says, a friend of mine misspelled a word, but I think he invented one. Arrogant. When your own ego won't let you admit you're wrong. That's every flat earther. Well done.
That's every globe tire, really.
Tim Tully, $5
Globe,
says, the movie Moonfall showed the Earth to be a globe. Do you believe that too?
The movie Moonfall showed that the moon was fake.
And it showed the Earth was a globe, though.
Of course, in every movie they show it as a globe. That's
Okay.
the line of deception.
I mean, there's
every-
been
in
two
every movie they show the
Discworld
globe.
movies, and it definitely wasn't a globe. Anyway, Marcus Wynn for $2
Oh, was it?
says, look up 90s CGI. No, it's terrible. I've seen Lawnmower Man. Lord Loomis Poo, $5 says, it's an ice boat preventing us from getting to the infinite whiskey sea. Don't tell Sir Sick. We are but an ice cube in the cocktail of infinity. I like that. OG Yeti gifted another 5 memberships. Thank you very much to 67 new members today. Demon also became a new member. Thank you. Luchu for $2 Australian says, he didn't read my $7.99 super chat. Sad face. Did I not? I thought I got them all. Let me just go back and check. No, I did read it, bud. I did. I've read all of them so far. Maybe you were out at the time. I'm not sure. Where are we? Glober Mum, member for 25 months, says, if all there is are these hidden truths from NASA and the military, how do only flat earthers know about these? Well, I think he's gone. You still there? Still in the call, but he's not talking anymore. Vic from Canada, 3099 says, not only did I go to school, I co-managed the educational department at the ROM, a museum, for 3 years, and I'm pretty sure an unspoken prerequisite is not being dumb enough to think the Earth is flat. Yes, that should be a prerequisite for every fucking job. Even McDonald's, I don't want flat earthers flipping my fucking burgers. Alexander L199 says, okay, I have to split with Craig via Marvel versus DC. Yeah, you're all wrong if you think Marvel's better, so just, get out. Rachbot, my favourite AI, says for $5 Australian, this has been fucking hilarious. I've been sated. Thank you, Craig. No worries, I enjoyed it as well.
I did too. I definitely enjoyed it. It's been marvelous. It's like fucking Marvel.
Devious. Platonic Cuddler for $2 says, Cybersec expert, okay, what's a Metasploit?
I got a question for him. What's a booster shot?
What is a Metasploit?
What's a booster shot?
Okay, then you don't know. 3-1 for $2. Gay, I could be your dad. I used to boink buffalo.
Okay.
He's calling
Yo,
you a
these
cat.
insults, y'all really think, they really think, insults don't hurt me, bro. Like, it's not, it's
Yeah,
cool.
you're going to go and cry yourself to sleep. We all know. Tim Pryor for $10
It's funny,
says,
it's funny,
so is he
though.
going to talk about the
It's
globe
funny.
the whole time? Or is he going to give evidence for Flat Earth? No Flat Earthers ever give evidence for Flat Earth, dude. We know that.
Yes, they do.
Come
We get
on.
evidence all the time. You can go outside. and get
General
evidence.
E. Shady, long time no see, my friend. How are you doing? For $2 Australian says, melt the ice wall using a downloaded firewall. And last super chat, Tim Pryor, $10. So did he look at all the pictures of Earth and had a forensic photographer prove they're all fake? No, he doesn't understand CGI, so he wouldn't. Guys, this has been an amazing stream. Reckless, thank you for coming and entertaining the masses with the dumb. I do appreciate it.
Don't understand CGI. You're programmed though. You understand all about CGI, so it's okay. It's all good.
Well, but
thank you guys.
Here's a
Thank
song where I rapped, so you do get to listen to that.
Yeah, but
guys,
you
remember,
don't understand. You understand CGI because that's what you believe
can we
in. So
just
it's all
pretend
good, bro.
airplanes in the night sky are like shooting stars?
It's all good, bro. It's all good. You like CGI. It's nothing wrong with it. There's nothing wrong with liking CGI. To all your subscribers in the chat, all of y'all are idiots. All of y'all are dumb as fuck. Programs. Log off. Delete your Twitter. Do what you gotta do.
Just
All y'all
stay and watch the song because it's awesome. I rap at the end.
Good morning. These words come with a storm warning. Better batten down the hatches, grab some matches and brace yourself. for a long day of misery. YouTube has given me the power to reach up into the sky and show you all that we live on the ball. I bring you science that's comprehensible. Your view is indefensible. You're reprehensible.
No, I went away.
When I was young, I never thought I would be here to see this. A pile of random nonsense dressed up as bulls. Your ignorance will be the death of us all, like running head first full speed into a wall. You could always read a book by a telescope, set it up and take a photo of the moon, or just be a buffoon. I send you in a balloon up to the stratosphere on page 3.
You're a few fries short of a happy meal. You're dumber than a box of hair. The wheel's spinning but the hamster's dead, and you're as smart as bait. You forgot to pay your brain bill. You're missing a few buttons on the remote control. 24 cents short of a quarter. You're surfing in Nebraska. You're as bright as Alaska in December, and you fell out of your family tree. You don't have all the cornflakes in one box. You got an IQ of 2 and it takes 3 to grunt. The elevator doesn't go all the way up, and there's a vacancy on the top floor. Your antenna doesn't pick up all the channels. You're several nuts short of a
You're Mr.
fruitcake.
Sensible, calm down, don't go too hard. You don't need to have Siberian Flerfs in your backyard. You're a man of science, poise and grace. Mage 2 did everything to wipe the grins off the face. So Nathan, get away from those kids. The world is not flat and it doesn't have a lip. Recognize the differences between the textbook and the Bible and control yourself. Lay off your slander and your lies. You're a bunch of knobs poisoning the well of the youth, spreading lies that you like to claim as knowledge and truth. Stop spreading fresh bullshit like the butter on your bread. Maybe your musical assault knock some sense into your head. I hope one day you'll hear these lyrics and smile, and you realise you used to be a 40-year-old child. Now it's time to wake up, open your eyes and see, and acknowledge the existence of
Gravity! You're a few clowns short of a circus. Your phone is off the hook. Your sewing machine is out of thread. You're all foam and no beer. You don't have all your dogs on one leash. An intellect rivaled only by garden tools. There's no grain in your silo, and your skylight leaks a little. Your belt doesn't go through all the loops. You couldn't pour water out of a boot without instructions on the heel. Your slinky's kinked, and you're proof that evolution can work in reverse. A few feathers short of a whole duck, one fruit loop short of a full bowl.
Airplanes in the night sky are like shooting stars. Should be wishing for a brain right now, brain right now, brain right now. Can we pretend that airplanes in the night sky are like shooting stars? Should be wishing for a brain right now, brain right now, brain right now.
You thought it was over? Well, I'm still standing while you're swinging, flinging feces, talking shit just like the human centipede. You got the mind of a chimp, and I'm here to expedite your shore leave. Cause I'm a seaman, but not the kind I ripped up from your mum's gums. I'm the kind that sailed submarines and fired guns. I could float a boat across the ocean with my eyes closed, circumnavigate the globe with a compass and a bag of sausage rolls. Well, all you can do is nibble on your toes. I'll smack you with the hose that you taught a water level, sit and swivel. You nasal gazing muppet, you can stuff it harder than the wallet stuffed by Warren Buffett. And I don't care about your sauces unless you're serving them. And I don't care about your lines unless you're curving them. Now step away from me, you're sucking up my oxygen with the vacuum where your brain should be, you dumb fuck. Thank you everyone for today. This has been an awesome stream. Luchu says $7.99. No, I'm sure you didn't. I heard you start to, then you read another first. Oh, I'm really sorry if I missed your super chat. I do apologise. Feel free to charge it back, or ask me to refund it. If you know, I do try to make sure that I read all the super chats, and I'm really, really sorry if I skipped over it. I do not mean to do that. But thank you very much. This has been great. Actually, one of super chat wise, I don't think I've ever had this many super chats. Honestly, the support is massive, is insane. I do just want to remind everyone again that I am saving up for new parts for a computer, for my computer to upgrade it. And if anyone wants to help personally with that, it would be very much appreciated if you would donate to paypal.me/FTFE. Obviously, it's not expected, but any little to help me get my PC better, stop the buffering and stuff, and do better editing would be great. But thank you everyone for watching. It's been amazing tonight. You are all incredible. Where is it? never remember where this is. Yeah, I've had a great time tonight. I'll be back tomorrow on Journalism's channel with Stuart Buckle with his promised evidence. You're all amazing. I love you all. Not you, Gary. Remember, stupidity's not a right. Fight the flat earth. Fight the flat. 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 Fight the flat.
No.
I'm not prepared for that.
Level